Yeah.
Hello, everyone. How you doing? This is Ronnie, Chad, and Chris. What's up?
What's going on?
Hey,
I don't see it live on your channel. I normally get a notification.
It's live.
Oh, there you are. Oh, look at that.
we're 19 seconds in. Woo!
We made it.
Yeah,
We didn't crash and burn. The internet's still up.
there we go.
Yeah.
We're still live. You know.
Yes, sir. Any of you guys want to introduce yourselves, or anybody that maybe forgot who you guys are? I include myself.
I think Square needs to since he's been gone the longest.
I'm a nobody, actually. Yeah, I'm some dude who used to sell, and we started the Pickers Church.
Did you just say selling weed? Is that what it sounded like he just said? I used to sell weed.
That's what it did sound like.
Really?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
I did, but that's not
Illegal
you know,
now. Hate it in most states.
No, I mean
I mean,
that's
not legal
that's
to hang out on your street corner.
no. When we started the Pickers Church on a Sunday, to talk
After he
about
got done
laws.
selling a pound of weed.
Oh, did you? I don't know, man.
No.
Anyways, but yeah, we got off track a little bit, but no, on the legit side, all right. So we started this thing. There was like 5 of us, and these are 3 of us: Chad, Ronnie, myself, and there was Jesse and that other dude. God, what was his name?
Rudy.
Well, Rudy and the other dude.
Don't remember the other dude to save my life.
Remember that guy though? He was like the Puerto Rican dude. Remember that guy? God.
No. Oh, are you talking about
No, maybe it wasn't
the little
Pickers
short
Church.
guy?
Yes. Jose or
No.
Juan?
He was in the Navy.
Yeah, at one point. That dude. Yeah.
Every
So
now
he
and then
was-
he'll reach out to
Remember
me.
he
Kevin
remember
Buccio.
he was one of the
No.
first guys too. Well, I don't know. Whatever.
He was supposed to
Yeah.
be like the new picker, the new guy starting out.
Yeah, and he
Where's
was
he been, that guy?
yeah, whatever.
Square.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, that's Square Deal guy.
No. I mean, that Kevin guy.
Oh, Buccio? He's the Thrifting Lounge.
Oh,
He's still
I
around.
remember that Buccio guy,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah.
wasn't. No, well, he wasn't on the Pickers Church. But
No. Logan was just asking.
yeah, cool.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
remember who that was, dude.
Mm. But yeah, Rudy. I wish Rudy was here, and Jesse too, because Jesse was and Jesse's hugely successful.
Jesse was the idea guy.
Yeah.
He always had ideas.
Yeah, he was very smart. Yeah, and I mean, he is smart. He's still alive, so I mean, you know, but yeah, he's doing well.
Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
When was our last Pickers Church anyway?
Had to be. I mean, it depends because we modified it so many different times over the
We brought
years.
people in, yeah.
But I mean, last time with Square, it had to be like 16.
Really? 5 years ago. 6 years ago. 6 years ago.
When did
Yeah,
you leave
about
San Diego? I mean, San Francisco.
Is there anybody in the chat that remembers the Pickers Church?
Is there
Tommy
anyone
Bernard
watching?
just said Thrifting Lounge taught you everything you know, Ronnie.
Is there anyone watching this thing?
Is what it is.
Yeah,
We have
there's
21.
21.
Are you serious?
Surprising, I know.
New
Yeah.
high.
Really, there's 26 people watching this.
We are
We went
obsolete
from
now.
Sometimes
Okay,
300-400 people.
Okay, I'm giving a call out to Mad Main.
Hey,
Who?
Mad Main.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
Mad Main.
I think she moved overseas or something.
Overseas to Scotland or something, right?
Norwegian.
Norway,
Or-
no, in
Wait,
Denmark,
Norway. Yeah,
somewhere else.
Norway. Where they are Norwegian. Yeah, cool. Norway. Yeah. I think. And then she's Mad Main, right? So she.
I don't know what she is
Wait.
anymore. I don't know if she puts anything out or not a whole lot of
She's
people do anymore.
Mad
we
International at this point. Yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah. What about that dude who's that guy who had that really awesome show who did the picking back east. Oh, he had the weird name too.
Back east.
Wait, Ronnie, you know this one.
I gotta
Did
be
he
able
have
to.
a show or?
Yeah, he was really good with antiques and like knives and swords.
Oh, that's got to be dude, I know who you're talking about. He's very calm. He talks like this.
Yeah, he's
and he goes
awesome.
through everything on his
Yes,
board.
and he gets the mad scores.
Terminal
Yeah, it's where
99.
he's
Yes,
located.
that's the dude.
Terminal
that's the dude.
99. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, great.
Yeah.
That guy's awesome. Yeah.
I haven't seen a video from him. I mean, I did every once in a while. He has a video pop up, but he's slowed down making his videos too.
Dude, COVID just fucked everybody up for a while. I mean, don't get me wrong, because we haven't been doing a lot of like YouTube stuff doesn't mean we've stopped reselling. I think a lot of people assume that. And I get a lot of questions all the time. Hey, did you stop reselling? No, we just had to change up the way we would have to source, during COVID. Because I mean,
There's
you
your
had to do
boy,
it. Yeah, that's Logan, big boy.
Logan.
And somebody
Alright,
says,
Logan.
what
Logan's got to say hi.
Huh?
Come
WTF? Is this 2014?
on. Logan.
It is tonight.
He can't hear you. Square saying.
Oh, tell him to come over.
Square wants to say hi to you.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
It's been a while. How you
Yeah. Doing all right. Doing all right. Just living the dream down here. Have to sit next to him. Kind of tough. But
doing? There you go.
yeah. Ronnie,
What's up,
looking
homie?
cute like usual. Looking
Season
good.
you.
Uh-huh. What's that hat? Is that a rose on his hat? What's that on your hat?
Who, Ronnie?
Yeah,
That's
Ronnie.
a-
Is
that's
that a
a
rose?
that's a Ralph Lauren.
Oh,
Homie.
I saw this brand that has a red rose on the front of it.
Yeah,
They're really
Ronnie would
expensive.
be wearing that.
Ronnie would be wearing that. High
No.
class guy.
Not
High
my
class.
style.
All right. It was good seeing you, man.
Late.
Get all the sweat off this now.
Right.
Nice.
But yeah, COVID messed a lot of people up, when it comes to sourcing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't so much that we were all shut down here in Florida. It's just that people weren't taking things in. They were staying in. You know what I mean? So it was hard to go. Nobody was having garage sales. Nobody was, donating to thrift stores, and some of the mainstream thrift stores like Goodwill and stuff like that, they would go down to like once a week or something. It was just tough. So I learned a lot about sourcing online, like Facebook Marketplace, to where you would have to buy it and they would ship it to you. And oh my God, talk about shit. Probably one of the worst ones was this guy had a big, huge G.I. Joe, 12-inch G.I. Joe collection. It had the 2 Jeeps, motorcycles. I mean, we're talking the motorcycles were like this big, 12-inch. And the Jeeps were like 21 inches long. I mean, big for the 12-inch dolls, And I spent a lot of money on that. And when I got it here, I even paid to ship it. It was $170 to ship it in 2 big boxes, huge boxes. I got it. There were holes in the boxes. I actually made a video about it, put it on YouTube. There were holes in the boxes and parts were just coming out, like the guns, the accessories, the helmets. He didn't put all that stuff into bags. He just dumped everything into these boxes, no padding, no nothing, and shipped it from Massachusetts all the way down to here. Wheel was broke off of a Jeep. It was just, and I tried to, because I paid through Venmo. I sent him the money through Venmo. I tried to do a chargeback on it, and they said, you can't do that because you willingly sent this guy money. It wasn't like he billed you for it and you paid the bill. So yeah, I learned there. I mean, I made more than what I spent, a lot more, but it just wasn't what it should have been. You know, I should have made like 5 or 6 grand off of it when it was only a few grand. So, but yeah, it's pretty much all gone now.
How much time did it take to make that $3,000?
Actually, I just finished. I've got a couple ones left, like a German soldier left and stuff like that. But I sold a lot of it on eBay, and I would do private auctions and stuff like that. You know,
So it's worth
outside.
your time?
Oh, it's definitely worth your time to buy
Yeah.
something online and have it shipped. But you need to know up front before you buy, just like buying something at a thrift store. Your profit's made when you buy the item because you know what you need to get for it. You know
Right,
what I
but
mean?
you
Hey,
did
tell them
well.
the story about the guy that.
Oh yeah, I did well. The guy
Okay.
got what he wanted.
Tell him the story about the guy that came to buy something with no money. That is funny
It's no
as hell.
different than eBay, you know, Facebook
Yeah.
Marketplace and everything else. Somebody came to look at something and you see, we'd always taught people, dude, if you're going to negotiate with somebody, you need to have the money, especially if you talk them down. And they better have the money if they talk me down. This mofo comes here, sees it. Not only does I give him a couple $100 off, after he didn't even have the money on him. He had to go to a bank machine on a Sunday and then go home because the bank machine wouldn't give him enough money. It's like, dude, I should have, when he came back, I should have said, no, you don't negotiate without having money in hand.
That's kind of fishy. Yeah.
But yeah, that happened, dude. At least people buy and sell on eBay have a general sense, you know, that I buy this, I have to pay for it. And, you know, people are kick the tires. They'll send you an offer for $10 on a $100 item. I mean, it's that easy to just say no. But it's, yeah, it's messed up.
Yep.
And there's all kinds of, I mean, it's a whole, which I remember before we pretty much, I got sick and then Kim had her bad thing. We'd always talked about, you know, using local apps. We would always do really well buying on local apps face to face because we're pretty good negotiators and all. But yeah, when you're dealing with people like where they have to ship it to you, you got to ask a lot of questions, And we got in on the WhatsApp, the auctions. They're still okay. Yeah, they're okay. It's not a full-fledged across the board like eBay. You got to know what sells and what doesn't sell in that thing. So, and they're expanding more and more every time.
Yeah.
But okay, Ronnie.
I've been good. I've been here. Not doing, I mean, like I talked, you know, a few months ago, I got rid of my office. It was just getting to be too expensive. What I was doing, you know, I'm doing the same one if I had it or I didn't have it. So it was like, you know what? So, you know, another, you know, when you figure out it's like $24,000 a year, it's like, that's a lot of money when it adds up. Screw it. Take it back home. And they wanted to keep going higher anyway. It's like we got in there kind of cheap because of COVID. But then, you know, 2 years later, you keep going up, you know, 20% at a time. It adds up. It's like, No, good. And then I got into so many other different things too, because of COVID, like with the cards
Dude, you were killing it with the cards, man.
and stocks and stuff like that. I mean, anybody could have made money with stocks in 2020. You take a rocket scientist. Once that drop happened, it was easy. Everything was at the bottom. Buy at the bottom for the most part. Now I won't even touch. I'm scared to touch anything.
Yeah, I was led astray on that, on the Bitcoin and stuff like that, because I thought it was all like,
I think
you buy it, nobody knows you buy it, and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden I get a 1099. I'm like, what? Because I cashed out, man. I would hit top and I would cash out. And yeah, it's like, what? So yeah, I thought all that shit was like untraceable. Isn't that what you always heard? It's untraceable.
I guess it depends on the platform because certain platforms have to report it. It's income.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thing.
Well, I was on the wrong platform.
I mean, guys, really, I mean, we all realize how hard it is to deal with the IRS with what we do. I mean, come on, it's so hard.
We're the country of the free, but they got their eyes on everything. Everything.
And
But
it's not gonna
how
get
much
any
you
easier.
buy things for and how much, you cannot prove it most of the time. That's the problem.
Yeah, they got to take your word if you deal in cash.
Well, I mean, say you're at an estate sale and stuff, and you're dealing with a lot of stuff.
One tattoo? Yeah, sure.
That's Elias. Sorry about that. That's baby.
Which one?
It's growing up fast too.
Yeah, he's growing up
He's
fast.
on the show.
His feet are
Wow.
pretty straight, so we're
Wow.
happy with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say hi.
Look at you, boy.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Good job.
What's that?
He
Yeah,
calls
sure.
stickers tattoos.
Mm,
So
Thanks, dude.
yeah.
All right, here.
Nice looking little guy. There
so
you
where the
go.
hell you been, Square?
What do you mean?
A lot of people haven't seen you in like 6 years.
Well, I moved from the Bay Area, and that was like, I don't know. I just I have so much stuff that I don't need to buy stuff anymore.
So you got a nice desk pile.
I have way more than I can ever.
I ran out, dude.
I haven't, and I won't for many years, to be honest with you. Like dude, I have so much stuff that when I moved from the Bay Area, I had this huge liquidation sale that broke my heart because I got rid of all my tools.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, are you still doing tools?
No, I can't down here.
Really?
No, there's
Garage sales?
no, man. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Up there, it was like the extremest best thing ever. Up
Right.
there, yeah, and just I'll never find that again. And I had put so many sets together, like when I moved, it was like I just, because I still have my house up there, but I rent it out. But when I had to move, it's like, well, I got to get rid of my entire garage, and I had like 8 toolboxes full of stuff, and like the pristine stuff that like I've found over the years up there. And it only took like 6 years. I was only living there for like, maybe 6 years or something. And yeah, it was hard, man. I mean, so many people got such a great deal at my garage sale when I left.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
It was like the greatest deal on earth. Like the guy at the end of the day, like seriously got like thousands of dollars worth of tools for like $50. It's just like,
Nice.
dude, it's just like, I don't want to move it. So it's just like,
Yeah, but you still find really good stuff because we talked about something here recently that, yeah, you still find some good stuff out there.
yeah, you do. Like, I mean, seriously, I mean, I am always on the hunt at some point.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it doesn't leave your blood. So I mean, yeah, I mean, if I go to a thrift store, it's like sometimes I can. Yeah, I found something that was really cool just like a couple weeks ago. That was like Chinese pottery that sold for like $300 that I got for like $5. So
Yeah.
you know, you do things.
I hear you, man. I
Eh,
hear you.
It's just not all the time anymore. So
Right on. So Rami, yours was real quick. So continue.
So yeah, so I'm back now. I mean, I'm one of those people I could switch and adapt and kind of make money from from anywhere doing anything. I'll figure out a way to make money. I mean, I'll freaking do Instacart or Uber and make $10,000 in a month if I had to.
So is the card thing
I don't
just
know
not
if
as
that's
good
possible.
now, or
So what?
is the card thing just not as good now? Or-
I mean, the card market definitely tanked. I mean,
but
was
you're
kind of
saying
like the stock market.
you're saying you make 100 grand a year?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I was paying out $7,000 a month in bills, so yeah, do okay, do all
There
right.
you go.
You just got. I mean, I kind of got away from, I mean, because of COVID, we were rolling through with clothing for the longest time. Then COVID came, and I was just like, I had a friend who did cards, and that was just getting me into cards
How do
before
you do cards, dude?
pandemic.
Tell us. How do you do cards?
Like just buying them and
You got to
buying-
know what the hell you're buying.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, I mean, because I know a lot of them sell for a lot. I mean, I love ripping packs once in a while. Okay.
I can't rip any. I mean, even though during the pandemic we found some like early on 2020.
Yeah.
And I sold them and made a little bit of money. Like cards have gotten quite expensive.
Hold
Like,
on. He says he made, I think one card he sold for 11 grand. Is that right?
What?
not 11, but it was. I mean, I forgot his exact number, but we sold some cards for some.
It was 10 grand plus. Yes. So he was doing good with the cards.
You gotta pay money for a lot of those cards.
Yeah.
Okay, but
you
what?
buying the card for
Like
$10.
autograph prism cloth? Like, what are we talking here? What?
I don't
what,
remember that card. It was now. There's
Oh,
so
you don't
many.
remember the highest selling card you ever sold?
I remember when he sold it because I was like super like,
Dude, I must have sold
dang.
like 3,000 cards between consignment services or selling, because a lot of these consignment companies sell on eBay, they auction it, but they were getting just as much good prices for them as I could, and their fees were like the same as eBay, and they're doing all the
Yeah.
work. It's like, screw it, let me have them do it. I would do the cheaper stuff that I was getting back that I had more control of, or when it was out of season. Like if I was getting baseball back now, I wouldn't list it online because baseball's done for the next few months. I would list it in January or February as the season's getting heated back up.
Did you pay to slab them?
Yeah, I
well,
paid.
when Ronnie says the cheaper cards, they're still expensive cards. So somebody says card markets, it's terrible to sell. If you deal in the upper echelon and graded cards, you do well.
I think I was talking to Chad like around the end of the year, and I told him when I was doing my taxes, I'm pretty sure it was Chad, and I was saying I spent $30,000 with PSA. Like,
Really?
it was, holy
No
shit.
way. Really?
Yeah, it was like over. I think it was 1 month. I had 3 orders come back last year in like July. No, because we were away in New York visiting my family, but we had family with us. We had my
Really?
brother-in-law, my father-in-law, my wife's cousin. We're trucking them to New York, and everything, having fun. And I had 3 orders pop in the same week for like $8,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh. You see the money come out of your account, and here you are paid, having fun. You're like,
Well, okay, so why don't you do SGC?
I don't like them. I don't like the slabs, and they don't.
Really?
They don't
The black tuxes? Really?
PSA sells for the most. Period. It's
Right.
just
Yeah.
They're only backed up 8 months. That's all.
I mean, that's the thing. PSA, I would have did even better if I got the cards back quicker. PSA got and I knew they were getting messed up. Like there was another guy I was sending in cards with all the time. Like we were talking, like he's sending cards in the same time I was. And we noticed the times that the cards were coming back. This is like at the end of 2020, where it was like supposed to be coming back in 2 to 3 months. They're coming back in 6 months now, 8 months. Then they sell PSA at the end of like the beginning of 2021, like January. So you knew sell a company, things tend to slow down even more. And then they were messing with the services, trying to up the services to stop people from sending cards in, and that got out of control. Like I think PSA one day they got like 800,000 cards, and they were like, "Well, pump the brakes. Like we're not processing this." Like I said, it was greed from everybody, from the manufacturers to the people submitting the cards, because you're getting such good returns on the cards, especially the modern stuff at the time was ridiculous. And then it just crashed because there was no way to hold the values, and especially with all the cards coming back, there was just no way. When you looked at some of these Zion cards and there's 20,000 graded 10s, there are 20,000 people that want a PSA prison of Zion Williams who can't stay on the court.
I have a 10 Zion.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a 10 Zion.
I don't.
Jeff, I still have my eBay store. I got about 200 things. I still thrift. I still go out there. I still find stuff. It's just, I'm not taking the long, like, go to 10 stores in a day kind of thing right now. Because a lot of the stores changed their times because of COVID. Like, they were short. Like, they're open 10 to 4 or something. A lot of the stores didn't change their times back.
Yeah, I know. It's like Walmart. We're back to business, and Walmart is doing more with less now. They don't stay open all night. They don't have any cashiers. Everything's self-checkout now. They made a killing during the pandemic. So why should they keep it open all night now? Which is pathetic. I think they asked if you only have more than one. Do you have more than one eBay store?
My dyslexia got into the best of me on that one. I have another eBay store, but I haven't listed on it in years.
I've actually been working on a new eBay store.
I was
for the watches. Yeah.
I was on your other eBay store the other day. I was going through looking for stuff to just see if anybody had
Watch Works $850.
Right.
But yeah, there's not a lot of stuff in there, but I've been putting some cool watches in. Dude, I just listed an old Seiko digital watch. I gotta just show you, right? Because that's what I always do.
Please. Yeah.
Dude, you won't find these in this condition. This is a 1981 Seiko digital. 100% functional. 100%. Those buttons down at the bottom typically don't work, and the condition of this is just unbelievable. There's no scratches on the bezel or anything. Yeah, beautiful watch.
Nice.
And you just don't find them, and I just listed it today. I got 200 on it, and it should go. There was one that sold for $129, and it was shit. So buttons didn't work on it, which most of them don't. I think there's 2 others listed, and they went like $300 or $400 a piece for them. So, but yeah, and I just listed today a Christian Dior that I fixed. It's a digital as well. No, it's a quartz, but yeah, the little Christian Dior ladies watches go for bucks. But yeah.
What about I had a question for you. Okay, so you're a watch guy. What about those Swatch watches?
Dude, I just got an offer on one of the Swatch watches I have. It just depends. I've sold a Swatch watch. I've got like two others, and I got one that I listed here not too long ago. They're nostalgia, but did you know they still make them?
I didn't.
Get out of town.
Yeah, but they're just not what they used to be.
Well, I mean, because the ones like when I find them, I mean, you can get them for like a quarter, 50 cents, but
Yeah.
the watch bands are always broken.
Watch bands you can get replacements for, dude. It's like this. Anytime you're out, you find stuff, broken watches. It don't matter. And I'm talking to everybody in the chat. If you're at garage sales, they got broken watches or whatever,
Yeah,
done
all the
run.
time.
Pick them up. Hit me up. I'll buy them off of you because that's what I. No, really, dude, I go through, and if I can't fix them, then I just learn. Here's an old Seiko I got. It's got it apart, and I just got the movement running, and yeah, it was 50 cents. It wasn't working. Now it's working. So
Cool.
yeah, and if it doesn't work, then you don't have to that much money in it. So
I mean, really, because honestly, you see that stuff all the time.
all the time, yeah.
All the time.
Dude,
I mean,
somebody already brought it up
Yeah.
after I had started learning watches, right? And we were out garage. I don't know if you know who the Bearded Picker is.
I've heard that.
Yeah, he
Maybe.
came down and we hit some yard sales up, and dude,
Okay, yeah, that's probably where I heard of them. Yeah,
I found an 18 karat Omega.
really.
And I think it was,
Wow.
I can't remember how much it was. Was it $2 or $1 or 50 cents? Something like that, right?
Huh.
And it's like, holy cow. I believe it was a Seamaster. And I sold it to a local jewelry store, and I had found another Omega and I sold it on eBay. So yeah, dang.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it depends on the Swatch watch.
Well,
Swatch
I mean,
watches.
the old, yeah, the nostalgia,
Well, they
there's-
don't really have models numbers on them, so you have to do some research to find
They
out which
do,
one
yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
So
but I mean, I see them all the time, especially in Southern California.
yeah, dude, pick them up.
And they're all over here. I remember, yeah, people used to wear them all over their arms, and like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, but now they're out there. And
Yeah,
people-
Scott was jealous. I wore it all day, and I showed anybody that wanted to listen to it.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
Well, we made some killer deals. I mean, I was having such a good day. I found a Nintendo Wii still sealed in the box, and I
Really?
said, Scott, here you go, brother. And he bought it.
Wow.
He had to have made $800 on it probably. But yeah, it was,
I don't know.
dude, a brand new sealed one.
Yeah, but
Yo,
these
somebody
things
check
like
that. Somebody check that
Yeah.
out.
Hold on.
$300-$400.
Sealed Wii.
No, Nintendo Switch.
It was.
Oh, a Wii?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You
Hold
probably,
on.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Don't they still make those?
No.
Switches are the new ones.
Yeah, I haven't played a video game in forever.
I think it was a Wii.
Those wouldn't be.
850. No. That one's $499. Yeah.
Sealed would be hard. I
sold
mean,
to
they've got so many.
Here's one for $999.
to resort
fucking
on.
Wii. Jeez.
Yeah. 400. Yeah, it just depends, but it was one of those consoles, older ones, but it was brand new. And it was like, yeah, boy.
Like
But
that
yeah, we were
original,
both having
that,
a
that
good day.
original Nintendo with the Duck Hunter.
Oh, dude. Dude, yeah. Hell, I just sold a Nintendo
3D.
Nintendo 3D
Yeah.
XL. I put the new top screen in it, and I ended up selling that for
Hmm,
300,
I don't remember.
280 or something like that. And I think I sold that. Yeah, I sold that locally. I had it listed, but then I had a guy that I sold it to in Indiana and sent it to him. So, but yeah. I mean, so still reselling, still making good deals.
Cool.
But it's just
hard.
more to pay the bills, not that much over, right now. So but yeah,
Is there a do you have a time fraction? Like, is it because of time that you don't do it, or you just don't want to do it full time anymore?
well, I've been putting a lot of effort into because as you might remember, if I get into something, I get into it 100%. And there's a lot to learn about watchmaking. I mean,
So now you're the
gotta-
watch guy.
I
Okay,
have
so
the
now you're the
whole
watch.
desk. Yeah, I'm a watch guy now. So
Okay.
Lonnie, the Garage Flips, hooked me up with a big, like a starting base of old broken watches and some crystals and stuff like that. And he just gave it to me, and it was really nice of him to do. And I was learning them before that, but then I think he saw that I was into it, and he let me know that he had a bunch of this stuff. So and he was driving through one time on his way to Disney World. He stopped, gave it to me, and it's history from there, man. I'm just going through old watches, trying to get them running and doing everything else. So they just waved at you. Did you see him?
What's up, bud?
Yeah, he saw you. But yeah,
Yeah,
Lonnie's.
another thing
Here
is,
you go.
another thing is your
Now
tool
you
set is
drink
much.
out of the fridge to see y'all. I'll give you some.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here.
Oh, that's Logan talking.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Your tool set is much smaller with watches.
It's like the vitamin
that's the
water.
cool
It looks
thing.
like this, but it's yellow.
My tool set.
Is much smaller with watches. I mean,
Dude,
you
I
don't have to have like 50 million tools to work on.
yeah,
watches.
you do.
It's
For watches?
but it's a small set.
Yeah, it's. I guess you would say it's small. It all fits in a drawer like this big.
Yeah,
So you've got all your screwdrivers, your.
yeah. You have a
pencils.
million things, but
Yeah.
but it's smaller.
I just got my demagnetizer the other day. So
Wow.
watches are not to be magnetized, and screwdrivers, and I was having trouble. My new screwdriver set was magnetized.
It's in the middle. It's on
And
the
if the
door.
screwdrivers are magnetized, then the screw you're putting in
Right.
tries to jump up on the screwdriver, and it's so. I mean, these screws are so small.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I have to have my glasses, and I have to wear thick. I mean, I think these are like 10, 4 to 15 times. So I
Dang,
gotta
dude,
wear
I
my
don't
glasses and this over it. So
I can't even see that. No.
yeah, it's.
Can't
I
even
mean,
do that.
yeah, here's the typical screw for a watch.
I don't even want to think about it, man. I know.
See that little speck?
I hate that.
That's a full length screw and a head.
I mean, who hasn't broken their glasses and had to try and screw that thing in, and they're all like, "Dude, I'm absolutely." Oh, it's hard. It's very hard.
Well, yeah, and I
Like
just
orange.
dropped it. So.
Now you lost it.
Oh yeah, dude. You because if you put a little bit too much pressure on a screw with the screwdriver, it'll fling that screw. It'll just. So you got magnets. You got to get down on your floor.
You'll
and
find it in a week.
go across it. Sometimes you'll find it a week
You'll
later.
find it in a week.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah,
man.
yeah. But that's really good. Thanks to Lonnie, I got a lot of spare parts, so stuff like that.
Sure. Very cool, man.
So, Ronnie, you going to be getting back into clothes, or?
No, I've been getting slowly back into them. I really hate this headset.
Yeah, you're getting quiet. Now we can't hear you at all. No.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's me when I took the headphones off because I didn't want to keep the wife up, but I can't focus talking and not hearing.
Yeah.
Very good.
But I mean, I've been getting back into it, but it's like anything. But I go to this, where did Jack go? He left us. Just the two of us now. But
What do
yeah,
you
I've been
mean?
getting back into it.
Does he like choose these things or?
Take
There
time
you go.
to
There
go
you go.
in and getting into it. Like I got into a funk where I didn't want to thrift really anymore. You know, that was led up to kind of the decision to leave the office. But then once I stopped doing it for a little bit, I was like, you know, I miss this.
Yeah.
It's just that you can't do what the way I used to do it, which, you know, now I have to pick and choose if I'm going to go to Boston because I just can't hit as many stores. And then I got to get in the traffic, which, you know, depending on what like traffic thing you ever listen to, Boston is one of the worst traffic to deal with than anywhere. It's ridiculous.
You don't just call up Steve Rakin and go like, dude, let's meet up.
Killing me, bro. Killing
Yeah,
me.
they meet weekly and they
Yeah.
we're gonna be nice. Remember, we changed our ways. We're not gonna bust on anybody. So
Oh, all right.
we're not those guys anymore because we're old and you know our minds have softened, our hearts have softened, and
We've read the book.
Give me a cup. I'll give you a cup.
Here's a question. Like somebody was talking about, like, has any thrift stores closed in your area because of the pandemic? Like I thought here, I think only one Salvation Army, and I didn't even see if they moved it somewhere else because a lot of the time in our area they close one, but then they'll open up in a location like in the next town or something.
Our
Right.
auction's closed. All of our well, that's why all the book sales, like all the book companies, like went down the drain, is because all the auctions closed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's why, like, when I was doing a lot of the Amazon stuff, and I mean, it was really good money, but when you can get the auctions, but when the COVID hit, man, dude, it was all closed. Big time.
Good old Amazon.
Everything done. Well, Amazon sucked anyways. I don't do it anymore.
Amazon fees. No, I haven't listed anything on Amazon in 2 years. Over 2 years before, like 2019.
Me too.
Over the last few weeks, I sold 2 things on Amazon. I sold
Amazon
a CD
blows, man.
for like 35, and I sold a CD a few weeks
Bring it
before.
on to your friends. Bring it.
I was like, I think I probably pay more fees to have this stuff there.
Yeah, I still
Hey.
have things.
Give me a quarter,
I
you can
don't
give me
have
one.
any listings
no.
on Amazon,
No.
and they still send me
No.
things about
Go get
destruction.
it.
You go get it. I'm in the middle of the show.
Go get it. I'm not gonna do it.
I haven't been to Amazon in so long. I got to check it out and just see what's going on over there because I have not been on. I haven't logged my account in probably at least 2 years. But you get the notification, you know, like we're sending $25 to your bank account, and you're like, oh, okay.
I never get that one. I always get like we're just trying to destroy your inventory, and I have no inventory. So it's like, what are they doing? What? What are they destroying exactly? Nothing.
Dude, I am loving the eBay payout system. I love it.
It took me
Now-
a while, but I like it now.
Dude, I actually have it set up now to where once it's available, I can say payout and I get it within a couple like 40 seconds.
Yeah, it goes right to your bank, right through your like an ACH or whatever it is.
Well, it goes through my debit card
Yeah,
on that. Yeah. Otherwise it takes like 12 hours, 14 hours. And but yeah. But no, we are not salty anymore. Absolutely not. And
What do
you
you
all
mean?
just need to believe that. What do I mean? You don't know what salty means?
Well, what was there a comment or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a softer kind of Chad. Yeah. You aren't buying it? What?
yeah, you are. You're a nice guy now. You're
wasn't
you're a
nice.
mean old bastard. What? I
You would
don't.
think
I
I'd be
don't.
meaner now.
No,
But
I always
I
think
actually,
you're a nice guy. No.
I actually had the old salty guy shirt on yesterday. I mean,
Oh,
it's
right.
coming
Well,
apart.
you
And
also
I
had
mean,
the thing that remember you used to have the shirt that said "I'm a big deal."
I still have it. I'm kind
Okay.
of a big deal.
Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
I still have it.
All right.
But I'm the old salty guy. I still
There you
have
go.
that shirt, but it's
You are.
really like starting to peel and fade, and it's not like super wide anymore. I actually had it on the other day, and somebody goes, "I love that shirt," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not as salty as what it's what you might think." But
Hmm.
they were like, "Yeah, probably not." They don't even believe me. Do I come off like that?
Nice.
Oh yeah, this is a salt-free zone.
The saltier side of YouTube.
He even shut his other YouTube channel down, the Salty Finger Picker. Yeah,
Do you guys even do videos anymore? Or?
we have. It's been so hard for me since because got really sick, and then Kim ended up going in for a back surgery.
Hmm.
They screwed it up. She had to have an emergency back surgery, and she's worse off now than what she was before she even went in. So it's been
So
a couple of years.
Kim's got a bad back.
Oh man, yeah.
Well, like what? Like the lower back thing, like sciatica, or
Well, it's a lower back. They operated on it because there were chunks of her vertebrae that had broken off, right? And she had a herniated disc. So they went in to
Oh,
fix
God.
that, but they punctured her cerebral sac, and they repaired it. They did it in 2 or 3 locations. I can't even remember now. They punctured her cerebral sac. That's the sac that holds the fluid in for your brain and your spinal cord to float in it. Then, so after he punctured it and he repaired it, and about 6 days later, that she had a huge cerebral fluid leak, and her brain ended up settling inside her skull because the levels dropped so much, and that causes like horrible issues. So they had to do an emergency surgery when they screwed that up. And so it's just been
wow.
a tough. She's had like 14 different procedures since then. And yeah, it's just been tough.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
But we're getting through, I just hate doing all this without her. So I would rather source like online and getting it and listing it and stuff like that, because we were a team going out and doing stuff, Yeah.
Well, yeah, and like before you guys moved, like you had that one place that was your like special strip.
Hey, shut
Yeah,
the
but
door.
this was her next because we live on a beachside community now. And while the other house was awesome, this is really, it was a blessing that we had to move to get this place. So
Cool.
but we're optimistic, and we're debating on whether or not we should sue. So because it was definitely it shouldn't have happened. He shouldn't have punctured her cerebral sac 2 and 3 times.
Sue,
Yeah.
sue, sue.
Is it 2? Okay, yeah. One time is bad. 2 times is, and then he waited almost a whole week after we realized it was a bad. So
I don't even want to think about it.
yeah, it's been bad. So
Sorry.
Everything that happened though with that whole situation, you gotta go after him because there's a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
I think you should, but you know what I mean. It's not like this economy, or not this economy, this time in our world where everybody's like, oh, they want to sue over the littlest freaking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to sell me the car at the price that, I'm going to sue you. Like, no, that is a specific reason when you with somebody's, someone was trusting you to have surgery and they screw it up.
And then a couple months ago, we just found out he got arrested for
I wasn't gonna say that.
for kidnapping and freaking domestic violence. It's like what? So, but we
That's why I
know
said,
he's
after that, after you told me that happened, I was like, yo, you have to.
yeah.
Like,
It would be the hospital that covered, that we would sue since they did everything there.
they all got
But-
insurance, so screw them.
Yeah, it's the hospital that covers them at Baptist Medical.
Not like the hospital's going bankrupt.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. We put some feelers out there, and boy, it's crazy. Once you do that, they all start breaking your door down. It's like, what? Yeah.
Well, like, remember the Charger quarterback who got his lung punctured by the doctor?
What?
Ronnie,
How-
you have to know this.
Oh,
did he-
Tyrod Taylor.
Yes. Remember how, like, a doctor punctured his lung and it ended his career?
No,
How
I thought
did
he
he
was
puncture his
still playing.
lung?
Ain't he the backup?
He put a shot in that punctured his lung at some point, and it ended. It basically it put Justin, Herbert in the driver's seat, but it was like Tyrod Taylor's. It was his job.
I thought he's playing somewhere still.
No,
That's fucked up, dude.
it is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, damn, it's weird.
The
So,
sad part was, like, I remember when they signed him and he was going to be the starter. I was like, yo, I should go out and buy a bunch of his cards just in case he has a few good starts.
yeah.
Thank God I didn't do that.
Yeah, I know, but
I
he had
failed on
all
a
the
few.
promise in the world, dude. But he got a shot in his lung by a doctor. And there's a lawsuit that I think he won recently, like for a lot of money.
Well, you see a lot of times with these doctors, they mess up things. Like they did it with my grandpa. When he was nearing the end of his time, they missed some things and escalated that whole situation to where he went a lot faster than he should have.
Well, like what if Tua didn't come back from his head injuries? Like you can just think about what ifs. Like,
Yeah.
and there are people that have, just man, they've gotten destroyed. And I don't know. Whatever. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
We went
Yeah.
on base.
Yeah. We're on like injuries now.
Overpaid doctors is what we're talking about.
There we go.
Dude.
I think we're thoroughly boring everybody. Probably.
Mm.
Are people
Sorry.
still on here?
We
Did
got
we have 40 people?
Are you
What was
serious?
it?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe that many people can be bored.
Yeah.
It's
We
time.
used to have the #1 running YouTube show, remember?
Was
Not
it
so
really?
much
Number one
anymore.
running when there were
Really?
two
Only
shows.
one now?
There were a lot, man. Come on.
I remember we were like, we had 200, 300. I think one time we broke 400 people on the show. It was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think we were the first show to crack 100 live. And then here comes Pete and John and Lonnie and all these guys. They ended up getting 100,000 plus subs, and they're doing awesome, which they're all good people. So
Damn.
yeah,
Eh.
I think Pete's at 250,000 subs.
Pete
Who's
is?
Pete?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Craigslist hunter.
He's a
Craigslist hunter.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
that guy. Yeah.
he is. He's
Okay.
Yeah,
pretty
good
Yeah.
guy. Good guy.
He had a TV show.
200,000?
No,
Damn.
he has his own shop in Chicago.
Oh, that. Okay, he's like the Polish
You
dude.
and Ronnie need to open
Yeah,
up a pawn
yeah, the
store.
Pollock.
Yeah, he's a. He's
Well, that's what they're called, right?
I guess. Yeah, he's the Polak. Yeah, he's a Polish dude he's from Chicago.
That's
Yeah.
just, that's the, isn't that derogatory now?
I don't know. But Steve and Steph, the resale
Polish
killers,
people are awesome. I've been to Poland, man.
crazy
They're
card.
cool.
You remember Steve and Steph, right? We gave them,
boner?
yeah. Huh? No,
No.
they actually got they were on a TV show.
Who's
so
Steve and Steph?
They're doing Steve and Steph resale killers.
You went down with
No,
it?
who's
Yeah.
the guy? Who is the guy in Vegas? You guys had
Oh
on a show
yeah,
one time.
dude. Talk about a freaking Jason.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
Jason,
dude. Huh? I've never met a more freaking
You just run around.
narcissist than him, but but we're not being salty tonight.
I'm not. I mean,
Couple beers in, we might just start getting salty.
what? Yeah, I mean,
let's break out the rum.
Yeah. Global Voodoo's still around. He's
I'm
got
still
his own
doing my
shop.
Coors Light.
The same one?
Mm-hmm.
I got my
I only
good
have a
old
few a
H2O.
night, so.
Well, I don't do it every night. Like every other night, I'll do a 12-pack or something, but I'm joking. I never buy more than a 6-pack.
It's funny. I saw the commercial where they're talking about, you know, that Michelob Ultra stuff, and how like regular this beer is only like 1 calorie more,
I don't know how to do it.
and I never really knew that until they just said that, and it's like, really? So you can drink water, or you can drink something slightly better.
Huh.
But what I do is I put Tabasco sauce on it.
Nasty. So you're like Hillary. You carry a bottle of Tabasco sauce in your purse, huh?
Hillary?
Hot sauce? Hot sauce? Yeah, she carries hot sauce in her purse.
No
For
way.
what?
For real?
Yeah,
I know people do that. What do they do that for?
yeah.
Dude, because it makes your beer better.
Oh,
I put
hell
this
no.
on that. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Dude, I got a Canadian buddy that I video game with.
Hmm.
He puts frozen fruit in his beer.
Yeah, well, you have a Canadian buddy. Eh,
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
okay. I don't have Canadian buddies. Mm.
Yeah. Hot sauce and beer. You just that's nasty.
Not really. It's really good if you just kind of
No,
do
I
it.
can't do it.
I always thought that thing the whole premises of Bloody Mary was nasty.
Yeah.
I know. You know, maybe you just gotta try it.
We'll make it.
There you go.
I'll pass.
But yeah,
Do it right now.
hey, go for it. Yeah, I can't do that. Where's the salt? Dude, I just dished out some salt.
You know what? You ever try pepper? That's not too bad either. Yeah, now we're making a Bloody Mary. Never mind.
Yeah, you might as well, right? Somebody says Craigslist Hunter clears more than everyone in a chat a year in a month. Well, everybody's at different levels, you know. He's got his own. He's got his own store in Chicago, and he's
Why
got
do they say
people
shit like
walking in, selling him stuff, and he sets the price. So, yeah, he's a good businessman in a good area. That area is really hurting, so people are selling their stuff. That's yeah, dude. That's
It all depends on what you got to do. I mean, I'm comfortable.
yeah,
As
yeah,
long as I don't have the repo man trying to come and take my car, I'm good.
yeah.
Didn't you used to be a repo man?
No,
Okay.
no secrets.
No.
Used to kill lobsters for a living.
Used to?
Yeah, I haven't done that since 2019.
Good God.
Very nice, Charles McBride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen the DR part, and I thought that was Dominican Republic.
You're not talking about Christian Dior, right? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what DR is. It's a watch.
You got them all?
But yeah, dude, I love this watch stuff. I mean, holy cow. I just love it. Dude, I'm doing jobs for people. Like I'm waiting on the hands for this pocket watch that I fixed. And this is an Elgin.
Now, how much
And,
money do you charge somebody like that?
Well, I got 500 for serving the servicing the Rolex.
No shit.
But like these watches, this dude gave me 5. Here's one of the watches he gave me. I fixed it and I put a new band on it, and it's running beautifully. And there was a tank watch from the 1920s. There was another pocket watch that's sitting right there. I'm waiting on a part to get here, and 2 other watches. And I'll probably make probably $1,000. But I'm bringing these watches back to mint condition, so.
During the pandemic, when I got bored of YouTube channels, bored of reselling YouTube channels, I watched watch channels for a while.
Dude.
And those huge, guys going around to shows selling Rolexes and Audemars Piguets, or whatever they're called, and APs. We'll call them APs. And other crazy ass watches. I was just like, same thing we're doing. They're just buying at one price, selling at another. They're like
Watch Moon, yeah. The Moon
You
Watch
said so.
collection. Yeah. Well, thank you, Alvin. It would
That
be
was
really,
funny.
It would be nice to get back up. What was funny?
That's funny.
I have a new show called The Salty Shop. Imagine the views. Yeah.
40 or 50 years ago.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
This is pretty cool, man. It's nice to see everybody.
I miss actually doing it.
Yeah,
I miss doing it, but then
Dude,
when
that hour's flown by too. Damn.
when you get into it and you're like, oh, I have to do a show tonight. But once you get going, it's good.
Yeah. Well, we were doing it, and then it became kind of an obligation. Got to do it. Got to do it. Got to do
We
it.
were trying to do 3 shows a night.
A week, yeah.
We had Biggest Church, and then the Pulse, the reseller.
Oh, the reseller Pulse, yeah.
And we were doing the show with
Didn't Dusty end up coming in on the Pickers Church?
Yeah, a little bit.
And then the Pulse, he was on that too for a while, I think.
Well, you had the meet and greet thing that you did. Too.
Yeah, we gave up on the meet and greet because too many people were taking advantage. We were letting anybody on.
Well, you had 20 people.
Well, then people were going out and being dimwits and trying to rip people off. So we kind of
salty.
that.
No salty. Stop it.
Yeah, that was true.
Salty.
That's why we did it.
Yeah, no, it was it kind of weird.
Bring on
Well,
salt.
it all started from that one thing. God, there was that one show that everyone did at one time that was like the Cool Toad thing.
Oh, the Toadcast. Yeah, he gave a lot of us our first introduction. I mean,
well, that's how we all kind of met.
Yeah, we were happy to get 10 live viewers on that. Yeah, it was exciting, man.
Yeah, there was there was a lot of alcohol going on and a lot of weirdos.
Yes, RB3. Yes,
that was
Morgan Horde. Yes, I remember.
That was weird.
No, I never really had Daily Refinement on. But he's the one that called me the salty old guy. So he's over. He got kicked off eBay. He's over on Whatnot auctions. So
you still doing Whatnot auctions?
Well, dude, I kind of ran out of the cheap ass inventory to run through Whatnot. So when we're able to start hitting up some of these estate sales and stuff like that, where you can Whatnot is good for buying leftovers of garage sales. The glassware and all that junk, because that stuff does awesome on Whatnot. You have 50. Check this out, Square. You may think you could run through 50 auctions at 15 or 30 seconds a piece, or 100 auctions at 30 seconds a piece, and make $5 on each one. So you're $500 in a couple hours. Yeah,
No lies.
Okay.
Get out of here.
and people do that, like the planners and shit. You know,
Yeah.
that we would all walk past. Dude, that stuff sells like crazy on Whatnot. It's like what?
Okay.
I'll get out of this.
Yeah, yeah. He has a lot of other people. Like he's got it to where he's got his channel, and then he has a lot of people come on to sell their stuff. So he's kind of got a good plan there.
Wait, so you have a channel and you have people come on to sell their stuff?
He does. I don't know if they're local or whatever, but yeah, he has other people selling shit on
I don't know.
his.
That's just.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't like that.
yeah, he's got a team of sellers. So,
But
I can tell you what he's not selling on there, and that's
Nikes.
prototype Nikes. Oh no, I'm not going to be mean, but yeah, it's all his employees. Yeah,
Oh, so he just has different people selling, but it's all him technically.
dude, I don't know.
I mean, I'm
I
going
have
by
no
what
idea.
he's saying.
I have no idea. No idea. So I'm not going to say here or there. All I'm going to say is whatever he's doing is working. So
I've never.
I can say that about him.
I don't go on Whatnot. I went on Whatnot to follow it a little bit. I bought some sports cards, but then I got bored with it.
Yeah, well, as a seller, I mean, you can do well. It's
I got
just
approved to sell on it. I went through the whole thing and then just
like if I got, say, 50 watches, vintage watches that are running, I've got them running and they're good, I would do awesome on a watch listing. So people like, there's a couple really good channels that they have a watch category and they do well. So
Have you tried selling your stuff over there?
who, me?
Yeah, watches.
Yeah, no, cheap watches. Yeah, you got to have if you're going to do like the watch category, you got to have nice stuff. Like I would sell like cheap watches on like our auctions and get $5-10 a piece, sometimes more. Mickey Mouse watches, stuff like that. But yeah, we've done well. We've done $470 in one night, a couple hours. I mean, there's good money. I just don't have the cheap junk to sell. And it's not, the stuff I have, I wouldn't put on there, you know? And I'm not calling it junk. I'm just saying, you know,
You say so?
yeah. You know the deal over there.
Yeah.
The Whatnot's growing, man. It's growing. I know John, Cincinnati Picker, he's selling cards on there and killing it.
He's big on YouTube too, isn't
Barry, remember Barry? What was his picker name though? Barry, the black guy. Afro.
You're a freaking peach.
No, I mean I don't know what
One
to
day
call.
flipper or something.
The what?
One day flipper or
One
something.
day flipper.
I
Anyway,
remember that guy.
he was
Yeah.
brand new. Yeah, and we took him under our wing. Dude, he is like a ball. Whenever I got interviewed to be on there, Barry gave me the like the recommendation, and he vouched for me. When I was interviewing, they're like, dude, he is an Afro vintage. Yeah. They said he is a god. I'm like, hell yeah. Yeah, Barry's made it. But yeah, he does vintage t-shirts, dude. He has like the old he travels around and he buys these yeah, that was him, Jason. And dude, he's doing awesome. He gets these old vintage concert t-shirts and stuff like that. Killing it. I'm sorry, I don't know if I was like politically correct, but yeah, I mean, yeah, he was the Afro. Yeah.
Oh, 5-day flipper.
Afro Vintage, I think, was also a name he carried. And he was black. I mean, I love him.
The
I talked
hair.
to him today.
I'm jealous of the hair.
Oh yeah, dude. He
Not gonna
sports that. He sports that. We're going bald. We gotta wear hats, and dude, he can. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but let's see the spot on the back.
Nope.
What?
I do not have a cul-de-sac.
You got a full set of hair.
It's a
That's messed
cul-de-sac.
up. That's messed up.
I don't even have a cul-de-sac. I got a runway. It's like
I'm sorry, he's African American.
I'm
Yeah, African American. Damn it.
good to go.
Yes, he's the pickle guy. Yes. Yeah.
Pickle.
Yeah, he always had this saying about
I
something
remember
about
it.
pickles. Yeah,
No.
I can't remember, but it was a yeah, he does really well on IG sales as well. Yep.
He's my hero.
Yep.
So I would be single if I tried to grow out my hair like you did.
Dude, I tried to grow a beard and it just didn't work. I looked like a bum, man, because it wouldn't just grow in right. It just looked like shit. And so I got to keep my shit trimmed up. It just didn't grow in right. It's like going up, and it's like, nah.
During the pandemic, I got real long, and the wife's like, "What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Found you under an underpass or something?"
Yeah.
You need to
Yeah.
shave. When you get a Christmas present and one of the gifts is a trimmer, you know what's up.
Right.
Hints are given. They're like, "Oh, it's trimmer."
So let me ask you this, Square. If you guys don't know, this is Square Deal Guy. I don't know why he doesn't have that in his name tag there, but this is Square Deal Guy.
I don't even know how I do that.
He was with us at the very beginning, when we did Pickers Church. But I want to. Where do you see yourself going in the next couple of years? I mean, hold on. Let me also say this: if you guys didn't know, he was a part of a big video game developer. He would when they say learn to code,
He was the
he
devil.
was
I
that
remember
guy.
him. I
Yeah.
remember him. Hell
The
yeah.
freaking light
that
goes
guy.
on.
For a second, I was trying to think.
Less than a light bulb over there.
2K. Wasn't
Yeah.
it 2K?
Y2K or
2K.
Yeah.
Wasn't it 2K?
2K
Well,
gaming or anyway, one
yeah.
of the big gaming places, and he's like, screw you guys, I'm gonna resell for a living. And he's made it since then.
That's not exactly the
I knew
the
there was two
story.
looked familiar. I can't
Something like
remember.
that.
It's not exactly the story. So I grew up, and my father was 50 years old when I was born. And so he was a huge tool collector my entire life. When I grew up, it was kind of like hanging out with your grandfather every day. You know,
Yeah.
we'd go to garage sales, we would go to estate sales, we would go to auctions. And I just had an affinity for tools. And he collected tools hardcore, but I'm way better than he ever was.
Do you tell him that to his face?
He's dead, so
Oh.
I can't.
Yeah. I guess you can say anything you want.
Yeah, but no, I mean, but he had some good stuff, but I learned so much because I am a kind of guy who likes history, like you.
Yeah.
I love learning about stuff, right? So I just love learning about stuff, and tools were my thing. And for a long time, and when I was up in the Bay Area, I was an animator for like 20 years, you know, doing 3D
Just
animation.
a short period of his time, you know.
Yeah, I was doing that as a side job.
For 20 years.
Yeah, I was
10
doing
hours
that.
a day. Yeah, 7 days a week.
Yeah, I did that, and so you know, I was making stuff, doing that, and so, but my whole passion has always been reselling, and you know, it's just kind of in my family, and so yeah, so it is. And now, like I do other stuff. I don't do reselling too much, kinda, but I also I help adults with special needs during the day.
I didn't know that.
Yep, that's what I do.
What kind of friend am I?
Yeah, man. I mean, I can take care of you.
I guess that is low, man.
Well, yeah. So I've
Said
got
you
my
and not
Chads.
me.
I have clients that are Chads. And I also do, I work another company in part time during the it's kind of my favorite job, and it's Major League Baseball, but I can't really talk too much about that. So
Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, I know about that. Yes, sir, I remember that. Are you still doing that?
yeah, it's been about 6 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's I'll just say it's very prestigious. Prestigious.
It's
But
a cool
yeah,
job.
we
I
won't
can't
talk
complain.
about it. Yeah.
I can't complain
Yeah.
because it's a weird job. But I mean, yeah, I work for these cats, and
Yeah. Holy
Yeah.
shit. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of all right.
I just call Chris for the stories.
Yeah, right.
I can only tell friends about the stuff that goes
Yeah. Wow. Yes. 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 Yes.
yeah, but not it's like it's work too. It's not to
Yeah, he's the one that supplies the steroids to all the athletes.
I would make so much more money if I did that. I do great. Yeah. No, I did great.
Now, yeah, so where do you see yourself? I mean, when it comes to reselling, you're gonna
Well, you know what? Quite honestly, I have so much stuff, and I'm not even joking. I have like 1,000 Mad magazines. I have about 6,000 cards that are worth selling, and I have just so many books and antiques that I've collected over the years. I have like 5 samurai swords probably still. I have like a bunch of stuff that's hard to sell because it's from a bad country. But knife wise,
yeah.
if you know what I'm talking about.
I did.
And but I have tons of stuff. Like I can really not. I don't have to source for a long time.
Dude, you need to send us some of them magazines and cards, media mail, dude.
Well,
Me and
dude,
Ronnie.
I told you about the Fisher. That's what you were interested in.
Yeah,
right?
but we've talked about radios from 6-10 years ago that I still ain't got.
I know, but I'm just lazy. Dude. I don't know. We talk about stuff, but it's like Ronnie too. It's like I told him I still have that radio clock.
Yeah, dude, I do not find that stuff down here
I
because
still have a Coke sign chilling at your house.
Yes, you do. He has a $500 sign that I packaged up, ready to send. That's been sitting there for 5 years.
All of a sudden we got screwed on the shipping, and now shipping is impossible.
I just don't even want to do it again. It's like, dude,
How did you eat, Daddy?
that took like a day.
okay.
Hold on. I'm coming.
He has to pee, Daddy.
No, he wants to eat.
Oh, he wants to eat. But yeah, that's dude. Yeah, we need to.
But
make
in
some of
2
this
years,
stuff
I
happen.
didn't even answer you.
Yeah, where do you see yourself going?
I have no idea.
Hey,
I
welcome to.
bet you in 5 years, me and Square will both be living outside the country.
That'd be cool, but my wife won't do that.
No, you don't think?
If I won
He's
that,
Filipino,
if
right?
I won the Powerball thing tomorrow,
No, she.
yeah, that's totally doable for all of us.
Hey, and another 40
I
minutes.
bought a ticket
We'll have
tonight.
a-
Down here, it's
we'll
like
have a-
1.7 trillion dollars or billion. My bad.
Dude.
I think it's like 1.9, 2.
If I win that shit, seriously, man.
I'll buy you a watch, Chad. I win.
No, you will buy me a house. You will buy me a car. You will buy
How about
me
a
all
picker's
kinds-
house?
because that's I would do that for you.
How about a
Would you, though?
picker's house? A picker's
I'll
house.
definitely buy it. I'm like Santa Claus. If it comes to that, and I'm one person walking away with that much money.
Dude, yeah.
Well, I'm Santa Claus.
None of my
I'm-
friends
I'm,
will have to do
I'm
with
making
that.
up for all the wrongs in my life.
Yeah, dude,
So
you will all
You
be.
get a house. You get a
Dude,
house.
if I win the 1.7 billion dollars, you will all my close friends will be millionaires. Period.
You know,
You could
even if
you
people,
can have
even if people
100
get money-
millionaires for $1 billion and live off the rest. But I don't have 100 close friends. I got like 10, maybe 5.
That's all you
Not
gotta
counting
do.
me.
Oh, you'll be set for the rest of your life.
You're damn right I would. Listen to it.
I'll have
Nice.
my house and you'll live next door, and then Levi will live next door.
Dude, I
and-
can't believe that's who that is.
Yeah, that's Square Deal guy.
Dude, I'm telling you, I saw his face. It's like, I know him. I want to act like I know him because I know him. 2K man.
He always wore the STP hat.
Yeah,
which he's
no,
wearing
but
now.
I
Like,
thought he was the coolest because it was a game developer.
You're
yeah.
just getting that.
I remember.
He when I brought that
You're
up,
just getting that.
yeah, he knew of Square Deal guy. He remembered that, but he didn't remember.
What I attached to you was you were a game dev.
Mm,
That's what I attached to you. I couldn't remember.
mm.
Like, where'd that guy go? There he is.
Yeah, you're his
Where
idol.
has those jobs when you're a kid and you're like growing up? You're like, yeah, I want to make.
Dude,
me
I
a league.
remember when he was a wrestler in the leagues
Yeah, yeah,
way back then. Wow.
yeah. But then he had kids, and he had to
Yeah.
kind of worry about getting hurt, and you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. There you
which
go.
that happens a lot.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you have no idea what the next couple years has got in store for you.
I'm kind of retired.
Well, yeah.
What do you
I
say?
hear you.
I mean, I really I don't want to work so much anymore. I have a 2-bedroom apartment down in Tijuana. I have my house up in the Bay Area, and I'm kind of we're caretakers for my mom kind of right now. And so and I have my 401k that I always saved at. Dude, I'm fine.
But that's shitting in the toilet now.
Yeah, but he's not retiring tomorrow, so it's not going to matter.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
but
matter.
you
No, I'm
feel
not
coming
cashing out
back
any.
up.
I don't
10
have to.
years. In 10 years, it'll be higher than where it was.
Don't even have to. Yeah, I'm not a. I'm no. Things are.
Economy will
fine.
get better. Stocks go up.
Land is where it's at.
Yeah, right.
Gotta have land. That makes more money than I do working, but I still work, and I like what I do. So,
Hell, you can't forget that. Yeah, to
well,
apply.
you
to
asked
be
me what I want to do 2 years from now. It's like, man. Another thing is I'm writing scripts, and I'm doing other stuff. So
Yeah.
I've tons of things that I have in the pipeline that really I don't have enough time for, and really working for others, I don't want to.
Sorry
Bless
about
you.
that.
I've lost it.
Yeah, bless you, man.
I've lost it. Lost it. Look at this face, man.
There you
I
go.
put on about 30 pounds.
I don't know.
more.
I
Well,
think-
I'm getting big. I need to go back to the gym.
Yeah, you
What
still
good eating
can't
will
do
do to
this
you.
jump off the ropes anymore.
Stay away from it.
Yeah, he's talking about how you don't jump off the ropes anymore.
Oh, I could. Hey, I just got asked to come to Indiana to do a show. I said I appreciate it, but I don't think I could
But I'm grown with kids now.
make the
so-
drive. Those
What are you
drives
doing
hurt
right now?
honestly. I feel old
You
as
were
hell.
you were doing like
30.
you were doing you were working on a truck, right? At some point.
He's a security contractor now.
Okay.
So like VIPs or anybody
Ooh.
needs security coming through
Really?
the area. Yeah,
Like the heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty slow right now though.
the heavy.
Nothing. It's been
Ah,
slow.
Yeah. Like he'll take on stuff during the busy season, like on resorts and down here on the beach. Like Yeah, where they have all the teenagers come down and get stupid.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Spring break.
yeah,
There you
that's
go.
coming up soon. All right, Ronnie, where do you see yourself?
Most likely living back in the Dominican Republic.
What?
Dude, last time I talked to you, it was Florida. What the hell? And that was only a couple days ago.
Come on. Anyway, I have two options. Two options. The wife wants to move. She wants to move. And I'm kind of to the point now where I'm kind of open to the idea. It took a long time to get the shell to open, fully open. The shell is fully open now. Warmer weather starting to look very good. As I get older, these New England winters get harder and harder.
Dude,
And
fuck
it's
that shit out
either
there.
because she can go back to work for JetBlue in Tampa. So Tampa becomes an option. But the cost of living, if I can figure out some things, cost of living, and because we already have a place in the Dominican Republic, is a lot better and cheaper. As you get older, we can save money better living there. But there's some things I got to plan out. I'm working on some things, working on something.
Yeah, but will you be able
That
to
sounds so
some
fishy.
money down there that you can make in the States?
Yeah, I'm
You will
working.
be considered an international shipper. You will be paying for global shipping, man.
No, I'll just consign through people. Why just source everything
Yeah,
and have somebody
send it
else
to my
source it?
house. Yeah,
I don't want to deal with the shipping, and especially that. And then the cards could be done if cards ever. I mean, the cards you could still make money on cards. Don't get me wrong. If you pick and choose the right things, but you get burnt out. I got burnt out from doing it. I sent 3,000 cards in like 1 year. It's too much.
Hey, Chad, like he's talking about, he's working on some things.
some things. Yeah,
He's got some
So,
things going on.
you've got absolutely no idea where you're going in 2 years, and he really doesn't know where he's going.
He's got some
couple
things.
years.
Yeah, he's got some
and-
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just need Rudy's voice, and I'll be fine.
All right,
Yeah.
so now you're begging us to ask you. All right, Chad, please favor us in 2 years.
Let's see. In a couple of years, where I want to be and what's probably going to happen are two different things. I would love for Kim to be able to go out and do our thing, right? Because that's what we love to do. If she can get to where she can, like, we can go out and we can source together and do that stuff, and then she can come home and have to go to bed, which she said she will do that in a heartbeat, right? She will push herself through that just to be able to enjoy, what we've done forever. And then if that doesn't happen, of course, I'm still going to resell because my military pension has never cut it. Like even though, believe it or not, man, I'm getting like a $300 to $400 raise in January, cost of living raise. So that's going to be nice. But yeah, we want to be able to do this, man. Haven't lost any of the passion at all. I've just been kind of settling, we don't have as much money coming in, but just working on watches, while I'm buying stuff and selling, because we're still selling stuff. And but just I'm learning a new trade, and that will, once you do that, because there's always vintage watches, man, you can't even find anybody anymore that'll repair them, and just you just, like anything else, don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, and reselling right now is a basket, so you got to try to make other avenues. I don't want to go out to thrift stores. I don't want to go out to garage sales without her, because it's just not fun.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. And
when it happens with the wife, I'm the same way. I have a lot more enjoyment when she's there with me than running around on my own.
You don't do something for so many years and then half of it's gone. Just can't continue on in the same way. You know, if I need to go out and do it, then I will. You know, I'm searching for stuff all the time to resell, but it's just not the same. And she thinks she's getting to where, you know, well, it's not easier on her because she's dying. She wants to get out there. And we just need to, you know, that's where we're at. You know, the passion's still there. We want to do it. It's just kind of screwed up. But yeah, that's where we're at. Weren't you doing restaurant? Yeah, dude, I was so stupid. This is kind of funny. I was so stupid. I've always done restorations. You know, I would be that guy to restore the old Edison phonographs. I would totally break them down, restore them. I've got one in a museum. I've got one in like resorts. I mean, I've got these things all over the place, and I have a special signature that everybody knows it's mine. Is on the bottom underneath where the motors are. That's all finished underneath, and the inside of the box is all finished. So that's a signature of my work. And then I hadn't, because since we moved down here, you just couldn't really find them. So I kind of backed off of doing the restorations on those. But then I got really sick, emphysema, and I was getting some really bad spots on my lungs, and we were afraid it was cancer and all of this stuff. But what did I do? I bought all the fucking equipment to do restorations, which is a sandblaster, which is
Breathing that shit in. We
which
talk
is
about that.
Paint remover, like aircraft paint remover, powder coating system. I bought all this stuff to do restorations, and all it was doing was making my breathing worse. So after some really good restorations, I had to stop doing that. And yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, because you can't breathe in the paint remover and the dust from the sandblaster and the and the particles from the, you know, the powder coating station, because all that is just particles that you suck in your lungs, and wearing a mask doesn't really help. Because my breathing was so bad, I couldn't wear like a sealed mask because it was hurting. You know, I couldn't hardly get enough oxygen. But yeah, it's like, damn it. So I stopped doing that, and then all of a sudden, a miracle, I quit smoking. The spots on my lungs disappeared. And but I go in every 6 months for CAT scans and MRIs to keep track of it. So but yeah, I'm feeling good. Oh, I did magnifishing. Yeah, I mean, I was couldn't do this, couldn't do that. So I tried some magnifishing and still have all that. I've got a metal detector.
You ever see some of those magnet fishing channels, like where they're finding like guns and cars?
Oh yeah.
All kinds of shit. Every once in a while, I'll get like in one of these things where I'm watching a few videos and I'm like, this is so crazy and weird.
A lot of that stuff's a stage too, of course. You know, like anything else that's super successful on YouTube.
all my Goodwill finds are staged. I mean, shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They just come out of my closet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, somebody accused you of that. You just pulled that out of your closet and put it in a video. What are you talking about? But yeah. Thanks, Tracy. Thank you. Yeah. I've got the magnifishing stuff still, and got the metal detector stuff, which is really good on the beach during spring break. You know, people lose rings and
have you
be
went
surprised with the ring.
have you went metal detecting recently?
Not recently. Yeah, it just seems like since Kim's been down, I just haven't really done much of anything except for, you know, that can be done around the house. You know, if I can source stuff, I just don't want to go out, you know, garage. I mean, I would. My favorite antique store Iron Gargoyle shut down. That's where I would get a lot of my really high quality stuff because I could will and deal with the guy, and I turn around and sell it for a fortune. But yeah, that place closed down, but yeah, the stupid flea market here shut down.
Oh, really? They never opened?
No, the flea market got shut down because it actually was purchased by the school district, and they had leased all that stuff to them for the past umpteen years.
Oh,
And
okay.
then they stepped in and said, okay, we're going to build a new middle school or high school. So they shut down and they tore everything out. So, but yeah. But yeah. So I don't fucking know where I'm going to be in 1 or 2 years. So there.
That,
Well,
that
we get
took a half
that.
hour.
I guarantee I'll be doing something.
Worried about year to years enough to worry about.
Yeah, sure we'll be doing something. Sure we'll be doing something.
Good stuff.
It's one day.
Do you still have any videos up at All Square, or did you take them all down?
Not that I'm aware of.
You would always wear that overalls, or what were they? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you'd have the zip up
Coveralls.
overalls.
Coveralls.
Coveralls.
You're completely wrong. No, that was like one episode.
Oh, come on, Ronnie. On your videos, not ours.
What? No, my
Why?
hat is the only thing. My hat is.
No,
the
I think
same.
he's just talking about one episode. You had the coveralls on.
Oh well, as a joke.
No, he used to do videos all the time out in his garage with
I
the
did.
overalls on.
No, it was one time,
I wouldn't
Can't you
remember
remember
just
you
one
telling me?
time.
dude. Seriously, I remember. Like, I have a handful of videos. There was only like 10, and
Really?
one of them, my son came in and crashed my entire thing. And so, I mean, like, I have, yeah.
All
I mean-
right, maybe I just don't remember right.
No, I used to do haul videos, and the funniest thing was there was this one time. So I went to this one garage sale, and I got this weird, like,
Justin Starch.
yeah, that dude was involved. Yeah, but
He was
But-
the one dude you were asking.
yeah, he
about.
was the other guy. Nice job, way to go. You're an hour late.
Hours
but
later.
There you go. Man. That's all right. But check this out. So I went to this garage sale and I got this incredible like wood sculpture that was made by prisoners at Annandale. Like, I guess that's in like Mississippi or something like that. Annandale
Ah, fuck, I don't know.
Penitentiary. Anybody? All right. So anyways, so there's these guys that were like on, death row and stuff like that. So they'd like make these arts and crafts. And so this was an incredible sculpted thing that was one of those jewelry boxes that you had to like pull things apart to get.
Like a puzzle.
Yes, it was a total puzzle, and it was just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And so my son was about 3 years old, and he's just having a fit. And he comes in to my room, just like we used to put my stuff out on the kitchen table to do
Yeah.
the haul videos. And so I had this thing, and my son comes out and he has this complete fit, and he throws it on the ground and breaks it into 50 pieces. And it's like, whoa, dude, this like took this guy probably like 5 years to make.
Yeah.
And I bought it for $2,
Yeah.
but it's like, oh my God. Like, I couldn't, like, I had to hold myself back so much from just like throwing him off the cliff. It was like, dude, what did you do? And wow, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's like kind of the funniest stupid thing from my haul videos that nobody ever saw. There you go.
Yeah, I've got some prison art.
Oh, really?
I I don't know how I found him or whatever. I think I watched a show on him, and he killed his whole family, and just he was a piece of shit. And I wrote him, dude. When he would write me back, he would send all kinds of art and shit.
I remember that guy.
Yeah, prison art.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
Hey.
talking, it was good.
So you had a relationship with this guy?
Well, like a pen pal type thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Fuck, you want a pen pal with a
Yeah.
murderer?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
what are you looking for, Chad?
no, I was intrigued. I wanted to like get his side
Just
of the
kidding.
story because, it's like,
He ain't
Wow.
gonna talk about it.
well, it was one of these things where his house burnt down with his family in it, and he got
Oh,
charged
God.
for murder.
Oh,
You know?
ugh,
So
ugh.
it could be here or there. I don't know. But yeah, I can't remember why I wrote him or whatever. But dude, he would send me all kinds of stuff. I still got it boxed up somewhere. But yeah,
That's kind of cool.
yeah. I mean,
Is he still around?
I'm sure he's still on death row or whatever. I don't think he's been executed. I don't know.
I mean, are they in the
in
state that they do
Texas.
that, or
Texas.
Yeah, he's probably dead.
oh,
He might be
Texas?
dead. He might be dead by now. Yeah.
Texas, Ian.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a goner.
No,
I
don't
haven't
know.
checked up on him in a while. So yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It's
Okay.
just one of those things, I quit writing him and I quit getting shit
That's
from him.
interesting, dude. That's yeah. Wow.
Hmm.
Figured out he wasn't such a good guy.
Was his name Manson? No, it was Manson.
Well, now come to think of it, it was Charles.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Manson. Right to life.
There was this Dahmer dude that I used to write to.
Oh yeah, I used to write to him and that John Wayne Gacy
Did I
guy.
tell you?
Yeah,
about that
yeah, the guy who
Ronnie?
drew clowns. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Didn't I tell you
Used to
about
send
that
me
guy,
some.
Ronnie? Yeah, I thought I told you about him. Hey, what's up, Pete?
Oh wow. We're getting deep inside of Chad.
Yeah, right.
But that's only
Hey.
what his boyfriend said.
Who else
Part
you
of the
been writing,
Resale
dude?
Upholstery
Who
stuff,
else you
man.
been writing, man?
Yeah, right.
I mean, who else you been writing?
No, I won't. I wouldn't write the women in prison because they get so many people writing them anyway. So, and I'm not gonna put no money on any books. So,
Aren't they all basketball players anyways? All the women.
yeah,
there?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Ooh,
got what's coming to
that's
her.
a bad joke.
She's got what's coming to her. So,
That's a bad joke.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, when you badmouth your own country and then get stuck in another, you can't go begging to come back. I thought that was so ironic, man. It's like,
Well,
dude, that is funny.
well,
Yeah. That
I
was
mean, you
funny,
got in
dude.
trouble. You did what you did. The biggest thing that gets me though is the people screaming. Like, oh, that's not what we do in America. And it's like, she's American citizen, yes, but you're based on a different judicial system. It's
Yeah,
dude,
the-
check this out. Check this out. Like Chad has been in Europe big time. I have been in
Yeah.
Europe a lot. You do not do that. I'm sorry.
No.
You're not that
No.
stupid. You just aren't that stupid to do that because you are woken up like when you're taking the trains from X country to X country in the middle of the night, they will wake you up at 4 a.m. with a gun and ask you for your papers.
Yeah.
You're not that
Yeah.
stupid. You just don't be that stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the
People are
way it
idiots,
is.
man.
Well,
That's what
right?
said she
I
got
mean,
what's
you've
coming
been
to her.
there. You've been there, right?
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, you don't
16-year-olds with an M16 or an AR-14 or whatever, and they're all like, "Give me your papers," and it's like, okay,
nice accent that you got there.
well, that's how it sounds, give me your papers, and it's like, all right, Russian guy or whomever you are, or whatever, yeah.
Or no, this is a good one. Instead of saying how do you know, they say, how do you want to know?
There you go.
Yeah. That's what the Germans would do.
There you go.
You guys figured they allow you to shoplift up to $950 over there. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Really? That'd be great.
This is a Rolling Stones T-shirt. It's got the it's got my famous wife's bleaching issues. But yeah, it's a concert T-shirt on the back. Yeah, see the bleach? Yeah. That was done like several years ago. But
Where are you getting these?
I've got to keep most of my old T-shirts, man. I've just got and I've kept. Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing so you're reading the feedback.
Yeah, I'm reading the chat. Somebody asked what was on my T-shirt. That's
right. All right,
Rolling-
Chad. What's
Rolling
on your
Stones
T-shirt from
t-shirt.
Jason Kreider?
I think it's Rolling
Oh,
Stones.
all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
Yeah.
And these things.
Yeah. See, I don't care. I'll wear old ratty. I still got my T-shirt with all the holes in it. My
Dude, how do you get so many
Iron
comments,
Maiden.
man?
Well, over on the
Yeah.
left, on the right, you see private chat. Hit the comments.
Yeah, I see comments. It's like you guys are getting so many comments. That's great.
Well,
Wonderful. You're so popular.
we know every one of these people.
All right, great.
Years
How's that working
before.
out?
Oh, hey, I'm sure if we started our YouTube channels back up, we would have this, a lot of
I think you could make like $1 a day if everybody subscribed to you again.
Hey,
The thing is, a lot of the people in the chat I've actually met in person too.
Yeah.
Have you met Jason Kreider?
Met Jason.
I think Jason was at the reseller rally.
Really? That thing where you all guys showed up?
Oh,
That's great.
yeah. That
What
was
about
awesome.
Marie
Let
Perlet?
me just say, many people tried to copy and many people failed. Let's just put it that way.
Oh.
Yeah. There was another reseller rally that went really well in Cincinnati.
Well, you must.
I wasn't able to.
Hey, there's Craigslist Hunter on here. He said,
Well,
"Good to
welcome
see
to
you."
the
guys."
party, man. We said that earlier.
Oh,
got a
I don't
part
know.
of
That
the
was like
reseller
at
pulse.
7:42. That was only 6 minutes ago.
Yeah, I called him out when I saw him.
Thrift Daddy.
He probably left because you didn't
Wait a
acknowledge
minute.
him.
The Thrift Daddy guy that's the couple.
What?
Wait, the Thrift Daddy. Who is the Thrift Daddy?
I think you're talking about
Gilman's.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, guess not.
yeah.
All right. We'll just leave
But
it.
I'm sure they're probably a couple. Chances are they've got a spouse.
Are you a thrift daddy?
Gil Daddy.
Oh, there
Hey,
you go.
I
Yeah,
just talked
yeah.
to them
I
the
just-
other night. It was like
Yeah.
2:00 in the morning, and I was working on a watch, and I'd get a FaceTime from them, and they're just having a blast. They made a website for somebody that was a prank website, and they're just having the same old people that they've always been. And yeah, I had a really good talk with them for an hour or so, and then Ronnie was like, "Oh, it's too late for me. No, too
Dude, it
early."
was 4 in the morning. I'm taking a piss. You guys are blowing up the damn chat.
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Ronnie, no F words.
Now Pete's still in
That's
here.
part of, you grew up in New York. That's part of the vocabulary. And I've toned it down.
Yeah, I'll never be able to tone it down.
That was like the Crazy Picker Life was like one of my favorite
Yeah,
channels. They were just so
it was just
business oriented wise. You could
BS what
know that.
happened with them. It was BS. So
I always thought they'd be back by now.
I think they did come back, but I don't know. I know I still have. Is it Noah Pardee? Noah, is Noah the son?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen him on Facebook. Yeah, they're good people. They just got the raw deal. I think homeschooling nowadays is more prevalent than what it used to be because of everything that's happened. People taking their kids out of public school. But yeah, it's just back in the day, kids would help work on the farm. That's just how it was. But nowadays, if you have kids helping on reselling, then it's just
teaching them
illegal. It's just bullshit.
I mean, I don't know what really was the issue. I don't remember.
Yeah, that was the issue. People were.
Well, when you
calling
were 18
CPS
years
on
old,
me, shit.
when you were 18 years old, didn't you already like fake your mom's signature or whatever because you could?
I don't know. I would never do that. So
You guys put it.
I have no idea what
Guy.
Oh, I remember being like 15 and working at freaking Wendy's for like $3.75 an hour.
Yeah. And you managed to make it on that, right? Oh, we just lost Ronnie. He hit the wrong button.
I can hear him.
I can't.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
not. What you did? All right. So, all right. We're done with the 2 years thing. What about in 4 years, Chad?
I'll let you know in 2 years.
I can't go that far in advance.
It's
man.
really good to see everybody come in and say hello to us.
I wish Rudy was here, and
We
same
were
with Jesse.
surprised. Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool to see them both. But
Well, what
I
we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to combine Pickers Church with Reseller Pulse, get Pete in, and well, that's about left. It was Dusty, Pete, and Ronnie and I, and then you, Rudy.
I never really knew Pete. That was kind of like after me, but
Yeah.
but no, I mean that guy's awesome. No, Pete's the guy in Chicago, right? And so yeah, no, that guy's awesome. But
Yeah.
does he really? Does he still do like shows? And stuff?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
not
he still
shows,
does
but he still does
videos.
videos. They're
Really?
pop up every more than two, probably 2 a week, I would think. I
Really?
Yeah.
touch him
I
here
mean,
and there.
is it? Wow, is it worth his while? Because I mean, that dude was like kind of successful. So
Well, I mean, he sells the shit anyway. Why not record it in his shop? You know?
I guess, yeah.
I'm
There
sure he
you go.
does well. I'm sure he does well.
Oh, he does very well. No, I mean, there's
On his
only one
videos,
way.
it's worth it. I'm sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's like kind of like all those guys on that one show, the Thrift Wars or whatever, or what was it where they went and they bought those storage lockers and stuff.
Yeah.
That one show,
I
and
never
they had like several
Oh.
assholes and
Storage
like-
Wars or Storage?
Yes.
Wars?
Storage Wars.
yeah, and pretty much everyone you hated.
Yeah. We've got a
Um,
couple of them in our group, in our reseller, what's it called,
Really?
Romy? Reseller Society. You know,
Oh.
Renee, the German speaking guy,
Oh,
yeah, he's in there.
I don't know
His
his name.
wife. It's Renee something.
Renee.
Yeah, he's in our. We had to keep deleting this post.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never really got that show. I mean, because there's like,
It's
How did-
staged like all of
well,
them are.
well, of course they have to be because it's like, how can not the same people? I mean, all the same people buy the same auction.
That's like us finding home
impossible.
runs every freaking day. You know,
Exactly.
It just
Yeah.
doesn't happen that way. So.
It's just stupid. Yeah. I mean, you have all these other people sitting aside going like, oh, I don't want to bid on this. I don't want to bid on, there's like 15 people that never bid on anything.
Yeah,
How does that work?
that happens, but you don't see that happening on the show.
Not on the
It's
show.
always a bidding war on the show.
Well,
But
you know what? If those show, I mean, I'm not saying because I don't know if they're staged or not. I know at one time, like 2016, we actually interviewed to be on one of them. I think it was like the Texas one or something.
You did?
Yeah, a long time ago. But like if you know that person, because I think the show is run by the couple that run the auction company.
right,
So if you know they're going to have an auction and possibly there's going to be a TV crew, probably a lot of people show up to that thing and bid them up anyway, on top of the people doing the show, I would think. Now, the stuff inside those may be staged somewhat, but
see, they have to be, man. I mean, anybody that's bought storage lockers would know that shit and they've come out and said that it's staged, but
It has to be
anybody that-
inventoried, right?
Everybody that has bought storage lockers knows that is not the way that shit works.
Right.
You'll get a home run locker over, you're lucky to break even on most of them,
We have a friend that Gretchen used to work with. He was one of the guys that moved the aircraft and everything working, and his brother does storage auctions, and they do quite well.
Yeah, you
But
can do well.
I don't know how, I don't know like number wise, but he said that you can, I don't know
TV
how
show
accurate-
well.
but he said you can kind of pick out which lockers are going to have money and which ones aren't.
Yeah.
You can kind of get an idea too, because they have to inventory these things. It's not like it's just like a free for all, but they're not supposed to give that inventory out to you.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is a lot
They
of
have to
these
inventory
people that put these storage lockers up for sale go through them before they even do it and take good shit. That's the reality of it.
I would think so.
There's more storage unit companies being sued over that stuff now than ever before because, they'll stage it to make it look like there's something really expensive in there and it was all just a trick.
Every once in a while, we have a a U-Haul that's close to us. And they have auctions every once in a while. We were at one like 7-8 years ago, and I just remember this Brazilian lady was buying everything. Every locker that came up, she was buying. And I'm assuming a lot of that stuff was going back to Brazil because we have such a huge Brazilian population here. And I think she was the lady that ran she runs like a company that ships back to Brazil.
Oh yeah, you come across that a lot, especially Mexico. They do the same thing. They do it here. Like they'll come in and just take all the jeans in the thrift store and ship it all. They'll buy it all and ship it back to. Which we've talked to people, over the years that do that, and they absolutely do it. But yeah, all the time, and they'll buy them all up at garage sales, buy them all up.
Oh, dude, the
good
amount
deal.
of money they make back buying their fentanyl, it's just incredible.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's a killer business to be in. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of really good, and the reason why it went up to 1,700 is probably because they saw something, and you can judge a locker by, dust. You can see where things have been moved recently. You can see, just what normal people would pack stuff into, and kind of know what could be good. Like suitcases, you see suitcases that doesn't appear to have been moved. People store stuff in suitcases. I mean, there's just a bunch of different types of things to look for, and yeah. Hey, what's up, Commonwealth Picker? Good to see you, man.
The Commonwealth Picker.
Yeah, Ronnie brought us back all together. Ronnie's looking to go crazy on YouTube again, which
dude,
now that we're doing it seems kind of fun again.
I actually lost my monetization thing.
Oh, so did I a long time ago.
I don't even make any money on this anymore.
Yeah.
Not that it was a lot of money to make on.
Dude, it
my
was
channel.
a really expensive car payment we were making.
I
Yeah.
was trying. I could never cover that truck though.
Yeah.
I came close a few times, but
Oh, you don't have that anymore?
no, I
No,
got rid of it.
if you don't do it for so long, they demonetize you, and then you
Oh,
got
that-
to go through a
pretty much.
process again. You have to get so many minutes watched, and you have to have so many subscribers. And
You have to. I think it's down to watch. I think you have to have 2,000 plus. 1,000 or 2,000.
I think it's 2,000, but we're fine on all the other things except for the watch time.
Yeah, I
You
was
just gotta
going
get
good
that
for
up.
I didn't make a video for over a year. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I'll make some videos. But then I get sidetracked. And especially now that I'm at the house, I don't have good lighting at the house. It's always been my issue with making videos at the house.
Yeah.
You know, if I had the warehouse, the office, it's a little bit easier to make videos. But when I'm at the house, it's, you know, it's
Gretchen.
a bedroom condo. It's not really.
Gretchen don't want to listen to you and all that stuff. Yeah.
I get yelled at. The wife, when I decided to leave the office, and I was explaining to her how much money we were saving, I was getting yelled at, saying, "I told you that wasn't a good idea.
Oh
You wasted
yeah.
how much? Nah." It's like, did you ever go hungry? No.
Yeah.
How you say about
You
Boca?
can blame it all on COVID, man. That's what everybody else does. I'll be right back.
I started it before COVID. I mean, after COVID, the first wave. I didn't know there was going to be so many waves. It was like an ocean coming in. It was like 1 wave, 2 wave, 3 wave. Like that summer, I thought we were done. And then all of a sudden, it's like,
Well, so you switched completely from, I mean, because you used to like do all the thrift stores and stuff, and
I mean,
you
I
used to
still
find great
go-
things.
I still go to our 2 local thrift stores. I still find. I mean, a few weeks ago, I found 3 pairs of Nike tennis shorts from like newer tags from like the 80s,
Good.
like freaking John McEnroe style shorts. And I'll probably get
Yeah. All
$100
right.
for each. I mean, stuff's still out there. Because we still have 2 good sized stores, but it's just getting in the motive. The one store they're doing construction near, even though I live in the town, it takes me way too long to get over there, and it's only like 2 miles.
Yeah.
It takes me like 20 minutes to get 2 miles. It's like ridiculous.
Cool.
You know, but the Goodwill is close, very close. And then we have a lot of smaller thrift stores, like church thrift stores, but they're so hit or miss. I mean, you could go in them once a month, and sometimes you're in the same store, and you're like, you could tell nothing's barely been donated.
You know what? I would like to have a poll of people and find out where the best thrift areas are.
Dude, before COVID, because my wife was working for JetBlue, we were gonna fly. We talked about it a few different times. We talked about driving across the country, doing all these things.
Well, yeah, I know you talked about that. Yeah.
We could fly, but then COVID came, and I got scared as shit with COVID.
No, that was before COVID. I mean, you were talking about like that 6 years ago. And then COVID only happened like 2 years ago.
Dude, I'm blaming COVID on everything.
Dude, we're on 3 years probably since it started. It was the 2020. It was 2020. Late 2020 is when it hit.
No,
it hit
yeah.
US in
I think I had COVID like 15 years ago. Nobody ever knew about it.
Right? Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, you mean the common flu?
Yeah.
No, I ain't even going there.
I did.
I actually have a mini fridge, but I don't use it like I should. But yeah. No, you brought up a poll, and this is kind of what made my heart sink a little bit. I haven't really said this, but I had done a poll, and I got a lot of people respond to it. And the poll was, as far as our YouTube channel, what do you guys want to see? And I gave them options it was a poll, right? It
Okay.
was like A to Z in reselling, and then there was another thing about learn specialties in reselling, so learning, and the next one was, just follow Kim and I with whatever we do. And then the next one was another thing about learning. Nobody wants to learn reselling now. Nobody. Everything was just follow you and Kim no matter what you do. And I was like, nobody, because that's one thing that I had always like really tried to do was teach, but nobody wants to be taught anymore. They just want to be entertained, which, I mean, it's not saying anything bad, but that's where it's kind of gone. And so it's not about learning with folks anymore. It's about just entertainment, watching people go, you know, garage sailing or, you know, whatever they do. But nobody really wants to, you know, learn the basics of reselling. I think it's kind of dropping off as far as, you know, people getting into the business, because now's a really bad time. But and more so following just people, you know. So there isn't really much teaching going on out there anymore at all. Nothing. You know what I mean? Like nobody wants to learn how to negotiate, or nobody wants to learn how to, you know, what you do when you go to a thrift store for the first time, you know?
That's kind of what I was taught by my dad.
Yeah, but nobody wants to learn that anymore. And it was a little bit disheartening. Well, most of the people that responded were people who had followed us for so many years. I think it might have become just more about us than, you know, what we were doing, you know? And yeah, Craigslist Hunter says people are lazy. Yeah, they just want to be entertained now and not go through, because there's nothing easy about what we do, you know? And
there's no rhyme or reason to it either. I mean, sometimes you just get lucky, you know, but you have to like
you got to
one
put
thing
yourself in the position to be lucky, though.
exactly. Yeah, bingo. There you go. You make contacts, and someday there's that guy that goes like, you know what? You're the guy who likes baseball cards or whatever, right? And you just like, yeah, I'm that guy. And you go and meet that person, and you make a great deal.
Yeah. I mean, okay, for instance,
Right?
Craigslist Hunter, awesome teacher, but he will never have to give ever for the rest of his time on YouTube. He will never ever have to give any type of reselling teaching, you know, or teach any of his people who watch him how to do anything. And they would be totally satisfied with watching him, what he does on a daily basis. They can learn by doing that, by watching him, but there's no like, you know what I'm talking about, Pete? There's no like, this is what, like we used to do back in the day. You know, we used to take new resellers and say, look, if you go into a thrift store and you're new to this, you don't want to pass up anything that you don't know about. So you know, your first thrift store trip, you're going to be typing stuff in and learning, because once you learn that this thing is worth money, you're going to remember that, and then that's just how you grow. But that is not happening anymore. Nobody's doing that. And I was a little bit disheartened when it was like 0% on the poll. Zero. Nobody wanted to learn. So I'm like, damn.
You give out private lessons?
Well, Ronnie, you've known I've been offered $10,000 to hold somebody's hand. I'm like, I ain't doing that shit. You know, it ain't gonna happen.
Where was the hand going to be?
Dude,
For 10 grand.
Dude, we have
Only
been
fans.
nice. We have been nice and helped people, and they won't leave you alone. They think that you are their personal mentor, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm
Problem all the time.
every time I'm at the thrift store, dude, I see tons of people doing the exact same thing we do.
Well, maybe they're learning on their own, but they're not coming to YouTube to learn how to resell.
I think it's not hard.
Well, you got to have the basics, man. I mean, yeah, anybody can have a garage sale and make money at a garage sale.
Sure. Yeah, I mean,
If you
I
want
just
to
see
do this, you've got to have a certain mindset. I mean, and most people don't have self-discipline. So
Okay,
that knocks out 85% of people.
well, the whole thing is, yeah, I mean, realistically, you have to have a store, right? And you have to be able to ship things, have shipping
No, you don't have to
supplies.
have a store.
You have to, well, but the thing is, you are a store at some
Yeah.
point, and you have
Yeah.
to treat it like that. I mean, you have to have feedback, you have to have personality, you have to have things to sell, you have to have shipping supplies, you have to be able to ship things, you have to have a computer, and you have to do tons of things to research. Like,
Right. Yeah. I mean, and that's not
it's
easy,
a
dude.
big time thing. No, it's a big time thing, man.
As much as, you know, my people may say, well, it's easy to do, most people that say that will not be successful in it. And most, you know, like you
Yeah.
said, you have to be self-disciplined, man. You can't be selling stuff on eBay with no shipping supplies, you know? You just can't do it. And you can't just
Yeah.
throw something in a box and ship it. You know, you got to have customer satisfaction at the top of, yeah, Pete just said it's different. 1 out of 10 wants to learn. That was disheartening for me, man. It was. It was like,
Really?
because that's what I totally built. What we've always done on YouTube is kind of teaching people.
Well, it's time for you and your daughter to make some videos again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You remember that Square? People were thinking that Kim was my daughter.
No.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They thought she was my daughter.
We used to joke about that.
Mm,
Never
it
paid
happened.
seriously.
No,
It happened.
for real?
That's why we joked about it. Yeah.
But no, I mean we joked about it, but that was like
We
I
joked
thought
about
that
it
was
because
just like
it
an inside
happened.
joke.
Yeah.
Funny
Really?
in the chat selling autographs. Chat selling
No.
autograph photos of himself.
That's
Yeah.
creepy. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Kim has her OnlyFans page up, doesn't she?
Well, she's
Ronnie. Well, you wouldn't recognize it because it's just her feet.
Just the feet.
Yeah.
What? Who wants to see
Yeah.
just feet?
Oh, there's a lot of people that want to see just feet.
Yo, you saying that? I'm gonna have my wife on there tomorrow.
Oh, Kim's
Dude,
feet.
that's just
People-
crazy.
People
She
wanna see-
doesn't do that, no. But yeah, there's people with just feet. There's a lot of people out there with feet fetishes. Crazy
dude,
amount.
Okay, that weirds me out because
We've
sold
actually
you that-
talked about it, Kim and
I
I.
sold you that pair of shoes that one time. That the Kiss shoes. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you sold me the kids' shoes?
The
All
Kiss shoes. Remember the
all-
spiky Kiss shoes?
No, you
They-
didn't sell
yeah.
me the whole it was like a bunch of pairs.
No, it was one pair of really cool shoes that she saw on a video of mine that I did on the haul, and she was like, "I want those," and I was like, "All right, whatever."
Okay, yeah. I don't
No,
remember.
but they were cool, and they were spiky high heels, and it's like, dude, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
Oh, they were like slut shoe, dancing shoes.
Yeah, there you go.
I think she sold those. I think she sold those.
No
Yeah,
way.
I kind of remember.
Oh yeah, no. But
Yeah, probably.
it's things we did for each other back in the day.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
you see something
I would
on
do it for
someone's
you
haul video,
today,
and it's like,
too.
I want that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Who would have thought we'd go 2 hours without missing a beat?
Oh
Look,
wow.
we need to ask the
Yeah.
chat. We need to ask the chat how many people would like to see more videos like this where we're just shooting the shit.
Oh god.
We try to talk about our reselling adventures and stuff, but it's just
You got to get Rudy, and I want Jesse though. Jesse and
yeah.
Rudy.
Adventures and reselling.
Both of those guys. We like. That's a weird. Okay.
no, it will always be the Pickers Church with this group of people.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether or not
Yeah.
we talk about hooker shoes or not, it's always Pickers Church. Not on
Dude.
Sunday.
It was on a Sunday.
Yeah, we started it out on a Sunday, I think.
It's always on a Sunday. That's all.
Yeah.
Sunday at 3 p.m.
It's the church. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Dude, people love that show, man. People
Mm.
like that show.
There were about 40 people who really liked it now.
And then you disappear. We were doing better than 40 people on Pickers Church.
Who disappeared?
You.
I never. What are you talking about?
I mean, he maybe stopped YouTube, but he's always been easily accessible.
No, I
Oh,
mean, yeah, as far as the show.
Oh. Well, you know.
Because it got left down to 2 people again, me and Ronnie. It's always just me and Ronnie. Well, I think Dusty took your spot
Oh, maybe so.
for a while.
Yeah,
you had
maybe I
something
did
happen
disappear.
where we
There
weren't
was
important
Rudy.
anymore.
Rudy and Dusty. God bless his soul. And
Flame.
Jesse, and Justin.
Jesse was gone before you were gone.
Well, of course, I was there like almost longer than everybody.
He had adventures to go on.
There
Do
was-
you remember? No, this would be one of his eBay listings. Me and Ronnie talked about this earlier. He would go to Dollar General store, take a picture of a pair of socks,
You're right.
go home and list it. And if he sold a pair, he'd go to the Dollar General store, buy it, and then ship it.
You're right. You're right. But he's come
Yeah.
a long ways.
Well, I mean, hey, you can't buck it. The only time it'd be an issue is if they ran out of stock or something.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
I'm not bucking it. It was just that was a pretty smart thing to do to where you didn't have any money at all ever in it. You didn't buy it till you got the money for it.
Yeah, that's weird. What do they call that? That's
Drop
there's some
shipping.
kind of- drop shipping.
Yeah, you don't buy it until you have the money that you sold.
Yeah, but you can only make money if you're making something over like $1,000 or something. Like, how else can
Yeah.
you make any money?
That was. I remember my wife was talking to me a few years ago. She's like, "Oh my God, there's this lady I know. She says she sells on eBay. She's doing really well. I'm gonna talk to her and see what she's doing." She was doing drop shipping,
Yeah, sure.
and then that was like that. It's not sustainable though. I think she was doing it on Amazon too. It was
We've
like-
got one damn person says that they're up for it for us to do this more often. One person.
There you
that
go.
was Tracy.
It's probably one more than we ever had.
He said he used to do that at Sam's Club over 20 years ago.
No, we haven't contacted Dallas Moore. He'll be a number 2.
Yeah, Dallas.
I think Dallas would do it. Yeah. Jesse would probably.
How long ago are we talking here? It would probably have been with Jesse before 2015. Yes, definitely before 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what he's doing now?
Uh-uh.
Okay, so he's got a place called he's got a dollar bookstore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, this guy's huge now. Yeah, you have no idea. This guy he sells huge shipments to other people because he can't handle the inventory he gets.
Yeah. Too bad they can't sell them on Amazon anymore. I know a couple of guys that kind of got fucked by that.
No, it's different. Like he does, like I'm talking semi loads.
Yeah, right on.
Like of media, whatever. Like if you want to buy pallets, he's got pallets. I wish I lived over there. He also has a place called it used to be the Dollar Book Shuffle. It used to be the name, but I think they've gone up to like $1.50 because of inflation. But the Dollar Book Shuffle in Baltimore. Are you looking it up right now?
I don't know.
Okay, but that's who they are, and
I
that's
mean, I just remember hours and hours and hours talking with him on a
Mm.
phone or
Mm.
about opportunities.
Oh yeah, he's brilliant. I mean, the guy is smart. He finally got things together, and him and Maura are married. And
I was just gonna ask, did he ever marry her?
Yep.
I mean, I
Oh,
see-
really?
Yep, they're a happy little
To
couple,
to the same girl?
and they're
Really?
married. Yeah, dude, they're married,
Nice.
and they have this wonderful store. And she loves books, So it's like, and he likes selling things, so it's kind of a weird, perfect symbiotic
Well,
relationship.
cool.
sorta.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is because I've always liked Jesse, and he's a cool dude.
Oh yeah, we've always
Yeah.
Jesse's got a spot in all of our hearts.
Yep. And they're making it.
Well,
It's
good.
like
Too bad he turned his
Tommy
down
and
to come
Gina,
on tonight.
Tommy and Gina from Bon Jovi. Tommy used to work on the docks. Yeah.
So where's he at now? He turned
they're-
us down for tonight.
Well, they're selling books and probably
Well, no
creating
shit, Sherlock.
inventory. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
talking about where's he at tonight on the show?
we didn't give him enough time, so we never kind of asked him.
Oh, he was out. But maybe we'll get him on the next one.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do Pickers Church on Monday night.
Yeah.
Dude, Sunday nights are hard for me, but
Any night is hard. I
dude,
mean,
it's taken us 6 months to pull this tonight off.
yeah, I know, but maybe once a month or something like that. It's like, I mean,
Me and Ryan's gonna have to do our thing because if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. You know. I don't know what the hell we're gonna talk about, but
I don't know. What's a rush? I mean, let's find some stuff and talk about it.
yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm all for it, but it's like, are people that bored they want to watch?
How many times can we say we have no idea where we'll be in 2 years, right? How many times can we say that?
Who knows, man? Wow. I wish I knew that like 20 years ago, or 30
Yeah.
years ago, 40 years ago. Where am I going to be, man? You do whatever we are where we are.
Bring Gretchen on here, and she could tell you all the mistakes I've made over the last 12 years.
Oh,
that
really?
would be a
And we could have
video.
the picker's wife. That's the one thing I always wanted to do. Like Kim, Gretchen, and my wife all bitching about us.
Yeah, there would be enough. Yeah.
That would be funny. Because,
I
well,
don't even walk into my office hardly. I have to clean it, and the rest of the house is clean. And yeah. But
Yeah.
she won't come in here and do anything except for say hi to people.
well,
Yeah. No, we've got a chat going in our StreamYard, and I guess it doesn't pull in all the chat from YouTube. So I have to flick over to see the, yeah. Oh, you want to learn how to sell jeans? I need to buy some, man. Shit.
Chad needs a mini fridge.
Dude, you are so far behind.
I,
Because I've gotten up twice and went and gotten a beer.
oh, okay. I get it now. That's kind of funny.
I can't even find the live video.
Wild Ronnie. Oh,
Yeah, that's on the YouTube show.
you
thing.
hit the nail on the head, GFP.
Hey, it says I lost 5 subscribers.
People are lazy.
Dude, I've lost 30 subscribers over the past 30 days. I'm not
Hey.
even at 17,000 anymore.
Dude, I may catch you.
I was
You had that
almost
many?
18,000. That's how many people I've lost.
What does 17,000 amount to?
Not much of anything.
Well, dude,
Like,
I was
you make money
making
off that?
a very good car payment, an expensive car payment on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
month.
what? A really, really, really good Kia? Or,
No. $500-600
Oh.
bucks.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Wow.
say when I hit it hard, I made between 3 and 6
Yeah.
a month. But I mean, it's a lot of work for that.
Dollars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my truck payment was $705.
Of course, ask Pete what he's made a month with 100,000 views in a month or 1 million views in a month. Which
Enough to be a Craigslist hunter.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these guys do really well.
Oh, they changed the YouTube studio.
Yeah, they've changed a lot of stuff. It may not be doing as well as it used to, but yeah, some folks do very well on YouTube.
Well,
I was happy.
What's that one dude who does like the big guy, the video game guy, PewDiePie?
I don't know. I think he got kicked off for being anti-Semitic or something.
Doesn't it? Really? What? For real?
Yeah. I think he's
I think
Jewish,
he was
too.
making like gazillions of dollars, right?
Yeah, I think he was Jewish too and got kicked off for anti-Semitic shit.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think it was some stupid thing like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, he might be back on. I don't know. I never really watched him.
you just got this show kicked off right now, man.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg or whomever is coming after us at this point.
Yeah. Hey, that's changing, man. You're getting to a point where you can actually say stuff without getting thrown off for dumb shit. So
Because of Elon Musk.
hashtag Twitter. Thank God. Yes.
I've never used Twitter.
I mean, I've got
Who
one.
does?
And I quit using it because of that crap.
But does anyone really use that? Like, I
Yeah,
really,
a lot of people use it.
I really don't know anybody who uses that.
Famous people.
Well, it might be
Who are famous
people. It might be the people you associate with probably would stop using it.
But what
Or
is
don't
it?
use
I
it.
mean, what's the point of it?
It's obvious what the point is. It's the same thing as YouTube, man. It's social media. It's all about getting followers. It's all about content, all that.
But what content do they have?
Well, it depends on what they want to have, man. Somebody's eating dinner and they take a picture of their fucking plate and they make
Why
money
is that
off of it.
interesting? How?
Because people try to live through you. So be as fake as you want, act like you've got everything
Right.
squared away, your life is perfect, and people can live through you because they're sitting at home saying, I hate my wife, I hate my husband, I fucked up by marrying them, my kids are brats, and they
Really?
live through these people who claim to have perfect lives, which we all know they don't. But yeah, that's pretty much how it happens. Then you'll meet people like us that are the same on camera than we are. We're shitheads on camera. We're shitheads off camera.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no hiding
Yeah,
it.
see where we're at, right?
Yeah, I'm stupid 24 hours a day if you want.
Yeah.
Jeez. Really?
Steven
Bizarre.
S&S Bargain Barn says they advertise their eBay store on Twitter, which dude, you need to be using social media for your business if you can. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
It just got dark. No, I'm not getting salty or nothing. That's just he asked, and that's just how it is.
That's kind of interesting how you can read these things at real time. I never did.
They pretty much pop up, and it's right there.
Yeah, interesting.
It just swears back in 1996.
No, I never cared. It was like, whatever.
Yeah, it was because it was me and Ronnie always reading the chat.
I guess. Thanks for the PW. Well, everything gets read now. Oh, okay. So if I read things, people say, "Hey, Square," blah 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 blah.
Yeah, if somebody say something, you gotta acknowledge them, man.
Why do I care?
Because they're important to us. What do you mean? Because they're here watching this. Of course they're important.
Oh, I get it.
Of course they're important. Thrift Daddy is awesome. So is Marie. She's awesome.
Joking.
And Mother Mustache, she's been around
Look
forever.
at all these happy people here.
Mike, the crazy card. I mean, this dude, Jason, they're like
crack Pip. That's funny.
Bump crack. Yeah. That's BCP if you don't know.
There you go.
BCP.
Wow. All right. So you can get probably a gazillion followers just by reading things.
You know what? No. It's keeping them. And you're not just shouting them out because you develop relationships with each and every one of these people. All these people
I don't have a
remember.
relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why after so many years, we go live, it's the same people that always come immediately and people will trickle in. But yeah, it's
no, I get it.
You're Ronnie. All right.
Now I totally get it.
Yeah, it's a two-way street, man.
I totally get it.
Because without them, you're nothing.
Right.
Period.
Because I was something at one point, but without.
But guess what? Even though we were much bigger than we are now, these are the people that have been there since day one practically,
That's right.
and they'll always be there, you know,
That's right.
as long as we're not insulting them in the chat, like, why do we care who they are?
Always be number one in my heart, my subscriber.
Yes, we've always appreciated everybody that comes.
Absolutely. You're right. You're right.
Ronnie Hart cares
I
about
never was in charge of customer service.
And you wonder why.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Hey, we try to keep the small group that we have.
There we go.
We're not trying to lose any here tonight.
Right.
I can't say much because I kicked off Amazon 3 different times.
There you go.
Hey, but I'm still on that.
Yeah, I just gave you a wedgie.
Mm.
So I said I just gave you a wedgie. We're getting older in our time, and
You did get elected.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about, you know, all of us. And we're not getting any younger. Yeah, you've been following since the very beginning, HB Picker. Yes, and Steven, yes, 2013. Dude, that's when pretty much reselling on eBay, reselling on YouTube started, was 2013 about.
No.
So, yeah.
My first video, because it's
Oh.
comes up.
You have a
What year are we in?
stalker.
Huh?
You have a stalker. HB Picker.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
been
she's been around forever, man.
8 years with Chad and Ronnie.
Well,
No,
maybe a little bit,
that-
Ronnie, but he
Well,
started to really take off.
April of next year, I will not be made videos on YouTube for 11 years.
yeah.
Okay, so
I already
yeah,
got 14,000 subscribers.
okay, 2012. I'm sorry,
That's-
instead of 2013.
No, I'm
That's
saying
a while.
there was probably people before that though, even too.
That's a while.
Yeah, but it didn't really take. I mean, there was, you know, you
quit
had
for
the.
I quit for 6 months. You're the one that got me back into it.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even have apps I've played for that long. I mean, we're just this lady's kind of obsessed. at this
No, she's not obsessed. She's just.
This dude.
she's, good God.
You killed my
Yeah.
subscribers, Chris. Dude, I have
Okay,
She is
okay,
just
maybe I
innocent
don't get
A1.
like I
with
said.
us.
Yeah, I'm not customer service. Okay, guys.
I lost 275 last year. I don't need any help.
Okay, sorry. All right, I retract everything.
What's the debate? Who's
Dude,
debating?
the political debate. Voting is tomorrow, folks.
No,
Go
I
out and vote.
tell you right now, if another local politician texts me, vote for me, I'm gonna fucking flip out
Yeah,
and
that's
run up in their
bad.
office.
That's bad this year, man. That is bad.
I had 3 tonight, like
Dude, I get them.
between like 6 and 7, 3 times.
I
I was
get,
like,
don't give money to any of them, because if you do, you're going to get them from like 50 people a day.
it's like, what happened here?
Yeah.
The other day, I
Yeah.
told him, fuck
See,
off.
Square, Jason just gave you a strike 2. You want to go for strike 3?
Who's? I don't even. I okay. I
Yeah,
gotta
he has
read.
no idea who you are, Jason, even though Jason's been here since.
No, Jason's
forever.
awesome. No, strike 2. I have 3 asses in my face, or whatever that means.
What?
I don't know. It's like Jason strike 2 was.
No, those are smiley faces.
Smiles. Okay. Well, I'm always striking out.
He called them ass cracks.
No, whatever. Yeah, I'm a failure anyways. Yeah, I'll strike out.
No, it's
Wouldn't be the
fine.
first time.
You're fine.
Square's new name is gonna be customer service.
They all know how much we appreciate them.
All right. Well, I gotta head off soon. Are we done?
Well, before we lose any more, no.
Well, dude, it's like
I'm joking. Yeah.
Are we done? Or...
Any last words, boys and girls?
I just want to say it's great to see everybody, and we hope to see you on our next video. And I'm just messing with you, Square. No,
Of course. No,
they've all been with us long enough to know that they're not going to
it's been a long time coming. I
Yeah.
mean, it's great to see everyone. We talk individually every once in a while, so it's not like we're not unfamiliar with each other.
No.
Yeah, let's get. I want Rudy and I want Jesse, and yeah, I want to see like kind of an interesting, different thing because like I gotta pick some people's brains on some stuff and maybe be more ready for the next show, like to have some interesting stuff to show like we used to kind of do.
Right.
I mean, we all have kind of a prize in there, right?
Pete just said next video 6 years.
Yeah. There we go.
What are those? Where are they now? Videos.
We'll try. Yeah, we'll try the next one on my channel. We'll rotate, and we'll do it here soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't do it through YouTube Studio because Ronnie couldn't get that going, and
No, you can't add people, homie.
Really?
Yeah, it's only for for yourself. You can't add anybody. I figured that out when I was doing it. I had to call Tommy real quick to figure that out.
But yes, Justin Starcher was the other guy.
Yeah.
And I talk to him every now and then. He'll just call in and say, "Hey, how's the family doing?" And I say it's good. And we'll talk again next year. "Hey, how's the family doing?" "Family's good." Next year. So, yeah, that's old school right there. Does he work?
No.
Dude, you need to tear into him, get him working again.
You can, but the thing is, it was like $2, and I'm just like, I kind of want to keep it, and I really don't care.
Well, you need to get him working and keep him then.
I have the book.
Send him to me. I'll fix him and send him back to you for nothing.
Dude, I got the books too.
I wonder if
Send it
that was
to
like
me.
the inspiration for the movie Ted.
Yeah. Yeah,
Probably.
I
Send
bet.
it to me. I'll fix it for you for free and send it back.
I just don't even care, dude. I love this guy just the way he is.
Okay, well, it's up to you.
But thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey,
But we'll make a deal. We'll make a deal for that Fisher.
We need to make a deal on some other stuff too.
Yeah, we got it. We got some
Amp.
deals to make. So.
Amps, maybe.
Yes. Oh, the one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, all of them. All vintage electronics.
I got tons.
Only problem
Okay,
is
we'll talk
shipping.
about it.
That's the
Tons of
cost.
tube, tons of tube stuff, which is what you're into.
The shipping's worth it if you know.
I have tons of it, tons of that, tons
Okay.
of that, tons of that collected over the years.
Awesome.
I live like
Right,
the
guys.
farthest distance from square possible in the United States.
I've got one more thing I need to say before closing. Do y'all have any broken watches or anything like that you just have laying around? Hit me up and we'll make a deal. Because I'd rather have broken watches than working watches, so I can work on them and learn and stuff like that. So, all right, that's my say. Awesome to see everybody. Chris, no, you guys got to say something. You got to say goodbye.
I appreciate. I don't know how to change my name on this thing. I should be the Square Deal guy, but
I think when you log in, it gives you there's a place where you could type in whatever you want.
ew.
I think you could do it from here. You go into settings.
Square Deal guy is an OG. We'll just leave it there.
Thank you. Anyways,
are.
yeah, I'm out. Thanks.
You are. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
But all right. See you guys. See ya. Adios, amigos.
No, do it. Do a real sound off. Come on now.
Gonna come back for more. All 40 of you people, I love you with my heart. Thank you for staying for 2 hours plus.
We'll name our next born child after you guys. None of us are going to have kids again. We would if we could.
I'll
There you
send you
go.
all thank you cards. Send your addresses down below.
Signed. Wow, that's so cool.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Adios. Adios.
Dude, how did we go 2.5 hours?